Oh shit! I was supposed to remind my cousin to tune in.
Mm-mm-mm. I'm on YouTube. I don't see it pop up yet. There we go.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear all of us? I just need confirmation in the chat that you guys can hear us. I know, right? She's early this time. You guys are seeing the chat at the side?
I am not seeing
Yeah.
anything.
For real?
Oh, I see it now. I was on host chat. I had to click public. Hey, everybody.
All right. So, guys, welcome back to another week with Talking with Tattie Live. I have three new guests this week, and we're going to be talking about social media, the influences, social standards. I know the first 2 weeks we took it a little raunchy with the questions and stuff, but I have an echo. What?
Yeah, they saying you got an echo.
Wow. I don't know what to do. That's what we've been trying to fix this whole time. But it's weird because we don't know where it's coming from. Obviously, you guys are going to say me because I'm the only one talking. You guys hear echo now? Yeah. How about do that again, Shantae? Tell me if you guys hear echo right now as I say A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Mm-mm.
It sounds totally normal.
Yeah, it's normal now.
Because she just muted her thing. So, um, I guess Shantae just muted when you're not saying anything. Hopefully, it don't like mess up and just stay permanent. But yeah, like I was saying, this week's episode is just about social media mainly, and I have a few questions and stuff like that we're gonna get into. But first, I want all the girls to introduce all the ladies to introduce themselves. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but every week I try to bring on different YouTubers. So make sure you guys are checking out their channels. Make sure you guys are subscribing, supporting. Everyone that I had on thus far has a YouTube channel and somewhat sort of have a Jamaican background. So, to support. So, the first person we got is Jadine. Introduce yourself,
I'm
sis.
really hoping the first one wasn't me. um, Hello, you guys. Like she said, I'm Jadine, and wait, what do you guys want to know? What am I supposed to say? I've never. This is my first time on a live,
Well,
and
just tell us
honestly,
your channel, what kind of content you post
okay.
or looking to
So
post.
the name of my channel is All Things Jadine, like it says on here, like I'm seeing, and I pretty much just post vlogs because I feel like that is what I'm interested in. So I post what I am interested in, 3 times weekly. But that's pretty much it. Just vlogs about my everyday life, the way how I live my life. I guess pretty simple, very basic.
And then next we
That's all.
have Tracy.
Hi, so my YouTube is Young Rapunzel. I post a lot of different things, but I haven't really like found a niche or something. So I'm still like working on that. Um, and I'm a social worker, so I'm trying to like integrate that into my YouTube like professionally. Yeah, that's about it. I'm 25. I'm from Jersey.
Mhm. And then we have Shantae.
Hey guys, hey. So I am Shay. My actual name is Shantae, but I go by Shay. My YouTube channel is Shaysta and TV, and it focuses on all things lifestyle and travel. So if you want to travel for the low, just head over to Shaysta and TV and hit that subscribe button. Okay. You can follow me on Instagram at Shay Lauren and on Twitter. But that's pretty much it. I also have my own travel agency because I am a travel agent, and I'm 25 and I reside in Brooklyn.
Yes. So, like I said, every female here has a YouTube channel and they bring something a little different. So definitely check all of them out. When the video is finished and it's processed and it's re-uploaded as a regular video, I'm gonna put their Instagram in the description so you guys can come back and follow them and stuff. So it's been a rough week for me, honestly. So my notes are all over the place, so work with me. But the
Mhm.
first thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep it general. What is one thing you guys think have had a heavy social media influence? Like it may have influenced some of you guys. You may have thought about it. I'm gonna just go ahead and just throw one out there, BBL. Like I never knew I wanted one before until I'm on Instagram and I see it everywhere, and I'm like, damn, maybe I do want a BBL. And I never felt the need to have one until Instagram.
No, I totally agree with you, Tati. Like, I feel like
I can definitely piggyback off of that because honestly,
Wait,
I've
hold on,
always been
JD.
very
You're
confident.
still not seeing Shantae?
I'm
Y'all
seeing her.
not
I'm
seeing
just
each
not
other?
hearing her
I
talk.
see her, but she didn't hear me because I just figured.
I'm seeing her, but I can't hear her.
That is so crazy.
That's
Oh my
probably the
god.
echo, honestly, because that's
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
I see her moving in real time and everything. Like, I see that she's talking, but I just can't hear.
So Tracy, do
What?
you hear everybody here right now?
Yeah, I hear everybody.
Oh,
That
she's in
is
the sweet spot.
I hear everybody too.
I don't know what's going on.
Jaden, come out and come back in.
Wait,
Cause
how I
that's
come out?
crazy.
Just close the screen.
I don't know. Refresh.
Refresh.
That's so weird. Y'all, every week I have a problem with this program
You pay for it?
today. At first it was a trial, and then today was my first time paying for it.
Mhm.
All right, she's
I
back.
never heard of it before.
Me either. I had to YouTube something, and I'm like, all right, let's try it.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
think this is cute.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Thank
nice.
you.
hi.
Jadine,
You
can
guys
you
are
hear
hearing me?
me? Because I can't hear you.
Yes. Oh my God.
Are we good now?
Oh, it's still.
I can't hear her.
You
Shantae,
can't hear.
refresh.
Wait, you can't hear her?
No.
I'm hearing her.
Okay, I'm going to
So the
refresh.
first time I wasn't able to hear her.
Refresh. This is so ratchet. Bear with us, guys.
This
Bear
is the
with us.
internet. These things happen.
Social media. All right, let's see.
Oh, shout out to the girl that said she's graduating with her BSW.
Hey, guys. Hey, can you
Yes.
hear me? Is everything good?
Jaden, you can still hear?
Um, I'm hearing
Jadine?
you.
Jadine?
Is she talking? Because I can't
Jadine,
hear if
she
she's
can't
talking.
hear me. She can't
Mm-mm.
hear me. No.
She's even frozen right now. So I don't know.
Ooh,
What? This is so
that's,
ghetto.
it is. I don't know. I don't know
Let
what
me
to
try
do.
refreshing it again.
Because I hear her fine and I actually don't hear
Let
the
me try
echo
refreshing it
anymore.
again.
Yeah, me either. Well, nope. There I go.
Yeah, I just heard it lied.
Well, this is the last chance. If not, she's gonna have to watch from her phone and answer.
Hi.
Yes, I'm hearing. Are you hearing me?
I can't hear her.
All
Oh
right.
shit.
Okay. This is.
It's just gonna have to work. Before I couldn't hear her.
This is
Now I'm
ghetto.
hearing her. It's fine.
All right, I'm gonna just try to watch from my phone because this is crazy.
We're not gonna hear like a feedback if she watches on the phone.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
Yeah,
a
you would
10
hear it.
second
So you have
delay.
to turn it down a little.
Oh, plug out your headphone. Let's see something.
Who, me?
Yeah. What about now? You hear me?
Um, yeah, I'm hearing.
Shantae, you here?
No, I'm
I
not
can't
hearing
even
her
hear.
now.
Plug it
Wow,
back
that's
in. Let me
crazy.
see.
We see all of you. Try StreamYard talking.
Shantae,
Are
say
they hearing
something.
all of us though?
Mm-hmm. And I'm hearing everybody and seeing everybody just fine.
Me too.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
For the re-upload, you can cut this part out, right?
Hello.
Oh, probably on YouTube.
Yeah.
What about now,
Yeah,
Shantae?
they see that option.
Yeah, I can hear everyone.
I'm
But
not hearing
Jadine
her.
probably can't hear me because every time
You
I log
can't?
out, then she can't hear me, and if I refresh, I can't hear her. I don't know what's going on with
I think
us.
she's saying every time she refreshes it, she can hear me, and every time I refresh, I can hear her.
Did you hear that or you read my lips?
I'm reading your lips.
Oh, you really good.
I thought she heard.
She's good.
I don't know what to do at this point.
Damn.
Yeah.
Um,
Mood Swing said we can hear and see everyone, but it repeats everything you all say.
well, um, so the problem is now that Jadine just can't hear Shantae, right? That's the only
Right,
problem.
right.
But they're saying that they are hearing an echo. We don't. I don't hear an echo right now, but I guess the
Me
people who are
either.
watching are hearing an echo.
What if you restart the
They're
whole
not hearing
thing
an
and
echo
redo it?
anymore.
Restart the
Oh,
whole
okay.
thing. Just have the convo, but then they won't know how to feed back off of each other if one person is not hearing everyone else. Well, try streaming. I'll have to try that next week. Not now though. Um,
Y'all want me to just like watch it on YouTube and then like if anything?
But how would you hear it? Well, you could hear, right?
Yeah, I'm
unless she
Who are
has
you
checking
a
it.
asking
headphone
me?
in. I wonder if it's your AirPods.
I don't know because before when I was using one, I thought that's why I couldn't hear her. But when I put the both of them in, I still wasn't able to hear her. Let me try. Let me just sit the whole thing out.
Yeah, disconnect altogether. Shantae, say something. Yep.
Hey, you got really low.
Um, say something again. I
Hi
couldn't tell if
guys.
I heard her or
Hi
did she
guys.
say something? Because I'm not hearing if she
All
said
right, so
something.
just put back in your headphone, and then I guess I'll just repeat what she said.
Okay, great. That works.
All right, so Shantae, start first because you already started answering the question about what do you think has had a
Oh
heavy.
yes, I was saying I agree with you, Tati, because like honestly, I don't want to say I'm like I have a low self esteem. I think I have a pretty I like I'm really confident for the most part, but literally like I feel like Instagram does something to our self esteem and we don't know it. Like you literally see all these girls like with these nice bodies, all these guys are like, oh, this is the type of girl I'm looking for. So like subconsciously in the back of your head, you're like, maybe I do want a bigger butt. Maybe I should tuck this stomach in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my titties should sit a little bit better. And I just feel like as time progresses, it gets worse because as time progresses, the more and more you see in these BBLs being done. Like honestly, I spend a lot of my time on YouTube checking out these surgeries, and the only reason why I didn't do it yet is really because I can't get jiggy with the massages and the soreness and the recovery process. But I really do feel like Instagram
Okay.
Instagram mainly does play a big role in, like our self-esteem and wanting to alter our bodies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Tracy?
Yeah, I totally agree. Like before, I feel like it. Ever since I went on Instagram, like I've been like comparing myself like subconsciously to other people. Because even like when I look back at my old pictures, I used to think I was fat back then, but I wasn't. So it's like you're gonna always compare yourself, especially when it comes to social media, to the next person. Like I've even thought about a BBL, but I don't have the funds for it. But if I did, I probably would get it.
Me too. That's
Yeah. But that's so
Yeah.
crazy though. Like Like that's literally so crazy. Like we're
Mhm.
literally being conditioned every day to think that we want something, but if it wasn't in our faces every day, we
Right.
would have been regular with our fine, our little butts and our itty bitty titties. We would have been okay. But because we're constantly seeing people with the nice bodies and this and that, and guys are fetishizing it like literally all the time, we're just like, okay, maybe I need to add some to my look. So
What
I
about
don't
you,
know, like
JD?
for
Oh,
me,
sorry.
oh, sorry, but like for me, like it's not really about the like the Instagram body aesthetic because I used to go to the gym like 2 times a day. Um, I think it's like just the fat that's stubborn. I feel like now that I'm like 25, like my body just don't bounce back the same. Like I used to be able to go to the gym, like take a laxative, and then like my belly will be flat by the time it was time to go out. Now it's like nothing is like helping. So I don't know if it's like the food, if it's me, if it's like I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think it's the food too. Cause what about you, JD? What do you feel has had a heavy social media influence?
I feel like I can definitely relate to the same thing because I've never been one who, was insecure with my body because I felt like, I look nice and I'm okay with the way how I look and whatever. And then when you go on social media and, you put on a little dress and then you see that your little stomach is poking out and the persons who bought their bodies, their stomach is flat, you instantly feel insecure and you feel like, wow, if I had the money, I'd just shave off the stomach. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'd never do anything to my butt. I'd never do anything to anywhere else. That's just the one part that I'm so uncomfortable with. And I feel like I've bought so many, what do you call it? So
Waist
Waist
many
trainers.
them,
trainers.
yes.
yeah,
And I'm just like, a lot of times after it's delivered, I'm just like, this is so stupid. Like, why?
Hmm.
Why should I feel like I have to buy it to suck my stomach in because I have a little stomach? Like, it's okay. I'm not gonna die. It's just a stomach until I put the dress on again, and I'm just like, yeah, no, this not cute. This is
Especially the bodycon dresses. It's like,
is what I'm
oh,
Yeah.
saying because you know that those really show it up, and so, but I feel like I only feel like that every time I go on social media, and it said that if a profile no longer serves you, then you should unfollow the person or whatever. And I feel like that makes sense to some extent, but you still like what you like, you know what I mean? And they look good, and you still want to be able to follow them because you do like them. But it's just in the back of your head, you're just like, wow, like if I could just suck out the little stomach fat, I'd be happy all around. But I feel like that is definitely how social media has really, you know, affected me per se. Like you just feel so defeated because like she said she was working out and during the quarantine I was really working out like the most I've ever worked out in my life. And I really felt like I was seeing results until I put the little bodycon dresses on. And I love dresses because I feel like they're very easy and it's one outfit, but it's just not it, honestly. And I've just given up.
Yeah.
so do you guys feel pressured, like, because it's in your
I,
face 24/7?
I wouldn't say it's pressure necessarily, but it's like a constant reminder. So
Do I feel
like
pressured?
if it's like for instance, like
No,
if
because at the end of the day, I am me and I live with me and I can't change it unless I get some money to suck the fat out. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like I feel pressured. It's just like every time you go on there, you feel so defeated when you see it.
right, just to piggyback off of what
Mm.
it says, I wouldn't say it's pressured. I would more so say it's just a constant reminder. Like if you're constantly seeing something, you're just gonna be like, "Damn!" It's kind of like when you're on Facebook or you're on like you're on the internet and you think about something and then you just see it pop up as an ad, and you just like, maybe I need to get it. So I don't think it's more so pressure, but it's like a constant reminder. Like I'm not too comfortable where I'm at, or I want to make a change. But I don't think it's pressuring me. I just feel like it's reminding me that it's here. I don't know if that's the same thing though.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's either pressuring you to wear a waist trainer and hit the gym, or you thinking about surgery. Like
Yeah,
it's like no in between. It's like you got to get rid of it. So it's like which way are you gonna do it? Are you gonna get surgery, or are you about to hit the gym?
Right.
I I wanted to piggyback off of somebody in the comments. I think it was the Hard Speak. There was like it's really important to take social media breaks, like
Hmm.
social media fast. And I think that is like for me personally, because there's like I'm really confident, like I said earlier before, and I don't really desire to actually get a BBL. But sometimes I feel like I want to suck in the stomach. And when I feel like I'm getting to that part where I feel like I want to alter my body, then that's when I know it's time to take a social media cleanse. Because like what Jadine said, you like what you like, and I'm not gonna unfollow you because I'm jealous that your body turn up and mine ain't turn up like yours. But I'll mute you for a couple of days and then come back and recuperate and I'm better. But I definitely think that taking a social media break is really important because we get lost in like aimlessly scrolling and we don't see what it's actually doing to us. And
Right.
honestly, a lot of things do happen to us subconsciously scrolling. So yeah.
So just to ask real quick, not a BBL per se, but would anybody here do surgery? Like, would you do anything if you had the opportunity to do it?
I feel like I'm afraid of dying.
I
Yeah.
agree with Jadine. I'm really
Yes.
scared of going under
Yes.
the knife and not unless
So I
I
feel
only
like
go
even
under the
if I
knife
had
if
the
I
money,
have
maybe I
to.
wouldn't because I just don't want to die. And when you're on like YouTube and them, once you watch one BBL video, there's so many more recommended. And I feel like I've watched
Hmm.
videos where it just didn't turn out nicely for some people. And this
Right.
is not how I'm about to go out. I have a daughter and I have to live for her. You know what I mean? So I feel like I've always felt like, okay, maybe do some more workouts, maybe get a personal trainer, maybe change your diet. Because, it's said that your diet has a lot to do with how you look too. You could be killing yourself in the gym and it's not going to change anything if you haven't changed how you do things in the kitchen. And so I feel
Hmm.
like I've thought about all those things, but I'm really so afraid of dying. I don't know if I actually would, even if I had the money, honestly.
I I agree with Jadine. Like I just feel like I'm not about to go under the knife unless I have to. Like I just that's crazy. And then Kanye West's mom died because she was trying to alter her body. So I'm not about to be Kanye West's mom
Yeah.
times two because I was trying to be cute when I could have just went to the gym. Like,
Right.
like
I'm
I'm
scared.
good.
I'm scared. I feel like it's a thought, but I don't know if I'm gonna really act on it. I
It's
gotta see if
definitely
I
a
have the
thought.
money for it, then I don't have the money for it, so it's always a thought. But if I have the money, then I'll really see if that's something I really want to do.
Right.
Yeah, that too.
Um, Someone said a lot of these
I was
models
just
show the results, but they don't show their struggles. A lot of them have difficulties after surgery, like near-death
yes.
experience and
No,
infections.
seriously, like
Yeah.
Excuse me. But you see, that is
I
how the YouTube videos come in handy because what you find is that they're showing the real,
yeah.
raw version of all of this. The fact that they're
Right.
struggling, the fact that the fluids are not coming out, the fact that the massages hurt. You know what I mean? So all that kind of prepares
Hmm.
you. But I feel like the way how I am too, I like seeing my money in my account, honestly. So maybe even if I had the money, I probably still wouldn't because there's so many other things that I am interested in too. You know?
Hmm.
So I don't
But you
know.
know what the dangerous part is? It's like when you actually do the surgery, because like when they're like, I guess, repositioning the fat, you die when they like inject the fat mistakenly inside the vein. So most people, they die like through the surgery. If you die after you have the surgery, it's because maybe you had a blood clot, like what you said with the massages. But it's scary because it's like when you like take what is that medication called when they put you under anesthesia? No, right?
Anesthesia.
Anesthesia. Like you're out of it, so it's like you're literally dead, and you just that's it. That's
You don't
scary.
even know what they're doing inside of you.
And it's for the slightest mistake. If they inject the fat into one of your veins, you literally instantly die. That's
And you
scary.
know what I think too?
I don't know.
I think too the fact that you're really so out of it, um, you if they made a mistake, you're probably never gonna know until you wake up and you're experiencing difficulties. You know what I mean? Because it's not
Hmm.
like they're gonna come and say, "Listen, I'm gonna give you a refund because I mistakenly." No,
And that's
nobody is
even
gonna
if
do
you
that.
wake up and then you're signing
Is what I'm
something
saying.
saying that if you lose your life, you can't sue.
They already have your money, and it's very sticky. Honestly, it's very.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna die like that.
Right.
Yeah, I just feel like that's
I'd
not
love to
something
like just be
I'll
able
risk my
to
life for.
buy,
Like
yes,
it's not
and
that
and one of the
serious.
things with me too is, like I said, I'm very comfortable with my body in terms of like the weight that I'm at right now, and you know how some people don't want to say their weight because they're embarrassed or whatever the reason is. I don't care. Like I'm fine with how I look. It's just my stomach. That's the one area that I have any issues with, and I feel like if I
Same.
were to suck the fat out, like I wouldn't put it back in me because I'm okay with the butt that I have. I'm okay
Yeah.
with everything else. I just want it out of my stomach because I want my stomach to be. I want it to be lining up with my vagina.
But I haven't heard of anybody dying from lipo. So I feel like you're good with lipo, girl.
Girl, the money. I want to see the money in my
Yeah,
account.
it's the funds for me, but the lipo is definitely safer than the BBL.
And you know what, too? I feel like a lot of people might, because remember, too, we only see what we see on social media, and most times it's edited versions of whatever it is. You know what I mean? We don't know where they got the money from. We don't know what they did to get the money. And these are things that we have to keep in mind too. You don't know what these people are doing to get the money that they have. You don't know what they went through or what they probably are still going through. And it's just like if this is not something that I'm able to pay for comfortably, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. I'm not going to empty my account to pay for it and then be hungry after. I need to be able to pay for it 3 times and still be good. And that's just how I feel about a lot of things in life. If you can't pay for it like 2 or 3 times, you can't afford it.
Yeah, I've heard that saying before too.
Yeah, and it's crazy because a lot of people, I know a few people that actually travel to Miami and they do all these alterations to their body and they don't even know when their next meal is. Like they going right back into projects, trying to figure out how they're gonna eat. And I just feel like you really wanna look like this image that is popular to please everyone else and you don't even know how you're gonna eat. Like, and that goes back to social media. Like
That's
social
crazy.
media is crazy. Like I gotta like I think I really truthfully I have a social media account honestly because that's like that's my job. But like if it was up to me, I honestly probably wouldn't be on social media as often because I really
Oh
feel
my
like it's
god.
harmful. Like I
I'd be
truthfully
wanting to
believe that.
deactivate my page. Like I'd
Yes.
be thinking like I can't.
Like
Like I
I
have a
deactivated my
YouTube.
yes, I deactivated my page for like 5 days. I came back, my engagement was all over the place. So it's like I be just on Instagram, but I really truthfully believe it's harmful. And like a lot of our little girls, because I have sisters, are on Instagram, and it's like they're growing up seeing this, and their minds is not even as strong as our minds yet. So it's like I just think it's this whole thing is crazy. Like, yeah.
JD, just turn it down a little bit.
Oh, you're hearing it?
Yeah. So next, do you guys feel okay with coming on social media without makeup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I'm all
fine.
over my Instagram without
I
makeup.
don't care. I don't
Hmm.
care. I be posting my YouTube videos looking a little crazy, man.
What about you, Tracy?
Yeah.
I feel like it
But
depends on what I'm doing though.
yeah, no, yeah, I was just about to say that,
Like
Tati.
what?
But
Give us an
because when
example.
I first no,
This.
when I first started
Oh,
YouTube,
well. Yeah, because earlier I wasn't wearing makeup and I'm like, no, let me at least draw my brows in because
you know what? I wasn't gonna put on no makeup, and then I watched a couple of videos, and I'm like, everybody look beat, so let me just do my face before I'm out here
so I
looking
guess
busted.
when you put it like that, yeah.
Hmm.
But just to
But yeah, I
piggyback,
agree. I guess it depends on what you're doing. Cause like if you're like doing a like an Amazon favorite to like a haul or something, or you're trying on clothes, it's like you don't want to look
regular.
busted. But if it's like a
Yeah.
vlog try on, then
Yeah, a
maybe.
vlog maybe.
Yeah.
But even with my pictures,
I,
like I feel like every time I see people on Instagram, like having a whole feed, like your feed is like it has to look aesthetically
a
pleasing.
certain
And I
way.
just feel like
Yep.
if you don't have on makeup or a pop-in outfit, like if the picture isn't 100 from 10 from your head to your toe, it's like, damn, I don't even want to post this because look, my eyebrows is lifting up, or I mean, my eyelashes lifting up. It'll be the slightest thing, but it's
Hmm.
because everybody Instagram be looking so good, and it's like I can't post a picture to my feed without being beat. Maybe my story, maybe my close friends. But
Hmm.
it's weird, like how
Yeah.
subconsciously I just feel like these are the rules of Instagram, even though it's not really said. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah,
have to
I
put
get
your
what you
best
mean.
your best self out there at all times when it comes to social
But
media.
I was just to piggyback off of what
And
Tati
you know,
said
it's
though,
crazy
like
that you said that because when you think about it like that, I'm always saying, listen, the people are probably sitting down, hearting their
Guys, I just want
comments
to say real
without
quick.
makeup.
Guys, we had some technical difficulty, and Janine cannot hear Shantae, so she's not talking over here on purpose or anything. Like she really cannot hear her, and it's so funny
no.
because literally, as soon as Shantae would say something, Janine would be like, "Yeah." So like, no, she really cannot hear her. So we just trying to do the best that we can.
Yeah.
I think we're
Um,
doing good though. I think we're doing good.
Hmm.
yeah, but I mean, she can't hear her guys, so
Jadine, she
Who
could go
was
ahead.
talking? Who
It was
started?
Jadine talking. I started,
Jadine,
but
you
she could
could go
finish.
ahead,
Yeah.
and then
I forgot.
Shantae could piggyback.
Wait, what was I saying? Um, yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
I
too.
did
I don't
influencer
even
face
know.
with no makeup.
Right. We
Makeup.
have to realize that yes, they put and people. Well, I watch a lot of YouTubers, and a lot of them will tell you that. Listen, I have one shoot day where I will take all these pictures in all these different outfits, and they spread them out for like the month. You know what I mean? So probably when they post a
Yeah.
picture, they're out there harding your comments without makeup, without a wig, looking just the same way how we look on an everyday basis. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know. You can't you. Mm, we live in a social media era, honestly, but you really have to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, like don't OD on it. Like I feel like if
Yeah,
you put on makeup to go to the corner store, then like you're bugging. That's like too
yeah, that's a
much, you
little bit.
know?
That's a little bit
It's
too
only
much.
for like specific occasions. Like people put on makeup just to like go to this corner store or like to the mall or something. Like you don't need to.
Yeah, no, that's a
Right.
little too much.
What were you
Yeah,
saying,
like
Shantae?
when I first started YouTube, like I had to be beat. Like I'm like, I need to be beat at all times. I need to feel like my best self. And like that was it. But now, as I like started doing more videos, it's really just a lot for me to get up every day and want to beat my face every day. And like I'm not someone that's like
Right.
fully makeup savvy first and foremost. And I'm not just trying to be. I'm not trying to waste my makeup. Like it's expensive. So me personally, I'm really comfortable naturally. Honestly, like I feel like I can be like extravagant naturally too, as long as my fit is popping. I really feel like I can. All I got to put some lashes on and I'm cool. Um, but I do agree with Tati when she was like, I feel like for certain things, you just have to have the face on. Like, you just have to. And I don't think that makes me like insecure or anything, or I feel like I need a face to feel cute. It's just, it gives you that oomph or that like, like that rich bitch feeling that like, so yeah.
Right. Okay, that brings me to my next question. Completely different part of social media. But why do you guys think that, I mean, I don't even think this is for celebrity. I think this is just for anybody. But why do you guys think that people react to the negative comments? There'll be like 50 plus positive comments, but as soon as you see a negative comment, I mean, I'm guilty too because I'd be ready to put somebody in their place quick and
Period.
fast. But why do you think we do that? Like I don't know why. I want to know what you guys think. Tracy, if you want to go first, we should do it that way so we don't talk over
Yeah.
everybody.
I think
Yeah.
subconsciously, like people want to be liked. So like even at like if you're at work or something and like your boss always tells you do something good if they say that you did something wrong, like you'll stick to that because everybody wants to be liked to some extent. So you're just trying to like I guess people please, and if someone says something negative it kind of like breaks your spirit. At least that's how I see it.
Jadine?
Yeah, I agree with her, and I also feel like what, subconsciously you put your best out there. You know what I mean? In everything that you do, whether it is a vlog, because I know when I'm vlogging, I'm making sure that things are elite over here, okay? Before I put this up on the internet. And so I feel like you put your best out there because that is what you want people to see. And for people to still nitpick and find the one thing that is imperfect about the whole thing, it's annoying because you know that, you put so much work into it and you really put your best out there. And for them to go and just search for the one thing, it's annoying. And so you feel like you want
Right,
to clap back because now you're dragging it, you know?
right. That makes sense. What about you, Shay? Go ahead. I can hear you.
Yeah, for me, honestly, to be quite honest, I'm just petty. So like that's really it. Like I just feel like you really took the time out of your day to hate on me, to say something negative when you could have said nothing at all. So now I'm gonna take the time out of my day to respond to you. And it's not more so like, oh, it made me feel bad, but I'm just gonna match your energy because who you thought you was when you came under my post and wanted to talk crazy. Like I don't understand. So now you're gonna get rude Shay, and that's on period. That's all. But I never really take negative comment. I don't know why. Negative comments never really affected me. Like I would laugh it off. And if like it was really crazy, I'll probably match the energy and probably try to drag them real quick. But negative comments never really affected me. I'm one that likes to focus on the positive and only the positive. because once I get in my funk, it's not pretty. So I just like to stay positive, to be honest.
You know what bothers me though? When you would put something out there and it, am I don't know who that is. You would put something out there. I think that's me. That's echoing. I hear my own echo. That's weird. Anyway, you put something out there and it'll look a certain type of way and you think you're doing something or whatever the case may be. And let's just say the pictures of a goat. And then you will have that one person that will comment saying, like, they'll make up a whole story about this goat and what happened to the goat in the picture. And I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, what
Mm-hmm.
are you talking about? How do you get that from this? Like, there's people who would just see like the smallest little thing. Like, let's say you tell your kid be quiet. Oh, she abuses her kid. I hate people like that. I just make up a whole scenario in the comments. Like that shit. Ooh, that really irks me. That irks me so bad. Like that's one of my social media pet peeves. Like, go somewhere. We didn't ask for your story. Trust me, we don't need it. What about y'all? Like, what's a social media pet peeve? Like, what's one thing that people do that really gets on your nerves? I guess we could start with Jadine this time.
I feel like what I don't like is when people try to tell you like how to live your life. And it doesn't matter whatever it is. What probably picture you posted
Wait,
and
hold
you're
on, Jadine.
realizing
You
that
kind of
this is
breaking up.
probably not even in real time.
Is she
So
breaking
shut
up
up.
for you
Like you're
guys?
not even making any sense.
Wait, Jadine,
Because this is
bring that back because
bad.
you broke up badly. Say that again.
Are you guys hearing me now?
Yeah.
This whole screen is glitching. What is going on? What I don't like is
Weird.
when
Yeah, it's
people
freezing.
are pretty much telling you how to live your life. Like go away. Wait, let me see. Because this is the only tab I have open right now. This one. Let me close this.
Yeah, we might have to make
Are
you
you guys
hold your
hearing me now?
phone. Yeah. Try talking again.
You're hearing me in real time right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It took a little minute for you guys to answer. Yeah, so
Sure.
I feel like I hate when people try to tell you how to live your life or tell you what to do or sweetie, what you're seeing is a picture that I took a month ago and I just felt like posting it or a video recorded on my phone and I just felt like putting it out here for you to see. It's not even that yes, you're putting things out there for, everybody to see and for everybody to comment on, but it's not your place to tell somebody what to do with themselves and how to live their lives. This is just purely for your entertainment and that only. And if I ask for your advice, then that's different. But if I don't, then just shut up.
Mm-hmm.
People always want to do too much.
What about you, Shantae? I can't hear you. All right, go. All right.
Yes, my social media. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, my social media pet peeves. I don't really have many social media pet peeves, but I would say I don't know. I had it and I lost it.
So we're gonna come back to you.
Okay, I cause one of my pet peeves, which is not only like my pet peeves, but like it's a little weird. But like I think like it's not really a pet peeve, but I just be like I kind of like give them the side eye. But like when people comment under like the shade room and stuff like that, like that a little bit is my pet because it's just like what are you doing, like But that's really
Like,
it.
because it's like in a sense you're like talking to yourself.
Yes, like, and I'm just like, you're my whole friend. Wait, who are you talking to, girl? Like, but that's pretty much it. I don't really have. I don't think I have any. If anything, I'll bring it back up if it comes to me.
All right. What about you, Chastity? I think I'm echoing myself.
Um, I hate when girls edit the pictures. Like, well, first, I don't have any bad comments on my YouTube. I haven't like posted enough to get those yet. I know they're probably coming soon.
Oh, girl, they be
But like
dragging
in
me.
general for social media, I hate when girls. Oh, I gotta go see it. I'm gonna subscribe to everybody. For me, I hate when girls edit their photo with the Photoshop and you can see the squiggly in the background. Like the niggas don't be
Like
noticing
you
though,
can
but
see
I
the
be
wall
Yes.
bending.
Oh my
The
god.
wall be
One of my
bending like this.
yes. Yo, my cousin
but
just
I
yesterday,
be
my cousin was like,
knowing.
"Look at this."
So I'm just like the niggas don't know though. They be eating it up. Hard eyes and everything. Like you look so thick, like you look good. And I'm just like, I can see where you like glitched that one. Like stop it. I hate girls that do that. Just post your regular body. Like if you're not gonna get anything done, just post your regular body. All that editing stuff, it's sus to me. I don't like that. Like if you do like regular stuff, like maybe a filter or like I don't know, but I feel like just making your butt all that big, like crazy, crazy big.
Right. Because in Photoshop, you for you to
Like, you know, you don't
stretch
look
the
like that.
wall, that mean you really OD'd for it to completely stretch. You didn't do a little touch up. You OD'd if it's the whole
Yeah.
wall is moving. So, I mean, yeah.
Like I literally had to show my man like this girl edited her picture because the gate is straight here, 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 and then the gate has a loop, and I'm just like, you don't see that? He was like, nah. I'm like, you don't see that? Like, and he's like, oh, I see it. I'm like, yeah, but I guess I'm like hyper aware of like everything. But I respect girls more when they put like their regular pictures with slight touch ups. I hate the OD touch ups with the big butt and like the small waist, like extremely
Yeah.
small. Like, I see that.
But you can't really like hate them because that just is just I feel like it's a deeper issue there. Like like if you have to go through
I
those
don't hate it.
extreme lengths to do all of that, you get the squiggly shit in the background, like yeah, like I feel
I
like
don't hate
they
it, but it's annoying when you put the caption, like the Nikki caption, or you try to like
okay,
give a
okay, I agree.
caption. It's just like, what, girl? No, no. I like no. I spot it. No. If it was a humble, then I'd have been like, okay, I see it, but I'm not gonna like send it to my cousin. But if you OD'd, I'm sending it to my cousin. I'm about to be like, girl, look at this. Mm-mm.
Okay. Damn. I have a lot of things I'm gonna talk about. Oh wow. How did I get up here?
Yeah,
Okay.
she said like if they don't know
So
how they look
I
in
want to
person.
stop
That's
for a
true.
sec. Oh, Shantae. Shay. If you guys missed the first part, Shay, she does travel videos. Like she literally travels like all over the damn world. And she has her own travel agency. So this question is only fitting and it's only right that you answer first. And then we'll hear everybody else's opinion. But hold on. So my question is, do you think people travel for social media? Like do you think some people just do it just to post?
Yeah, I think so. Like definitely. I think yes, I'm gonna say yes and no because like I think people start traveling because they want to post, they want to look lit on the gram, they want to do all these things, and then when you actually travel, you be like, oh, this shit kind of lit. I want to do it again. But I do feel like a lot of people do travel just to post it on the gram. Like they try to like stay in places like over their means so it can look good on the gram. People are always doing things for the gram. Like I'm a travel agent, so I speak to a lot of people, and a lot of people they'll be like, I want this, I want that, and I know they want that because they try to put it on the ground, but it's like, sis, your budget can't even, cover that. So you need to calm down. So I definitely believe that people travel for the gram.
Hold
I
on.
feel like I started out travel. No, I'm lying. I started out traveling, and then I started traveling for the gram. When it became like like everybody's going on spring break. I'm like, nah, I want to look lit on the gram, and I just really fell in love with it. But I do feel like a lot of people do travel to showcase it. They want to look
Mhm.
lit.
What about you?
I agree. Like when I don't really travel much. I've only been to Jamaica and Florida and Arizona, but when I do travel, like I want it to be nice because I want to take a picture. Like most times when you travel, you want to take a nice picture, so you're looking at the scenery, what hotel you should book and stuff like that. So I believe like it's partial for your enjoyment, but partial to like show everybody else, like for the gram.
Yeah, she said it best. Like it's definitely half and half. Like you in the back of your mind, you want to drop some popping pics on Instagram, but you also, need a vacation from the crazy ass world.
Hmm.
Okay, so my next question is, could you go on a vacation and not post on social media? I mean, you personally.
Me, yeah, definitely. I've been somewhere where I ain't post nothing because it was sneaky links, but
Oh,
other than that, I know I could do it because I did it for my sneaky links. So, but I definitely can. But I generally like enjoy showcasing what I'm doing traveling because I feel like I'm lit. So, like, I enjoy it. So, it'll be hard for me, but I could definitely do it. Like, if I don't want to show something, I won't.
Hmm.
what about you?
I feel like I can because, like, when I was younger and I went to Jamaica, I didn't have a phone. So I was forced to enjoy the trip for whatever it was. But as an adult, I feel like I haven't really had like the adult experience with traveling. So I would definitely want to post. It would be hard for me because I feel like now that I'm out here traveling, I'm grown. Like I want to post, I want to take pictures and stuff. So it'd be hard.
Okay, so Jadine, are you hearing good and everything?
I
Hi.
am. It screen is still glitching. I feel
I
like
can't
it's
hear
trying
her.
to figure out.
You
I
can't.
think I'm seeing myself twice, and I ended it and like came back. But I guess I just need to give it a minute to catch up. I don't know what is going on with it, but I'm hearing everybody and everything, which is good.
And Shantae, you can't hear what she's saying. That is so weird.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And
I'm
she's
hearing
on her
her.
phone now. She's not
You
even on the computer.
you guys can hear her?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
I guess you guys switched places for a little bit then. But JD, when you were gone, we were talking about do you think people travel just for
I'm
social
sorry,
media?
Wait, it's
JD.
kind of all over
Seriously
the
though, your
place.
Christmas tree is up before Thanksgiving.
My tree is up. Don't laugh.
I need to get my tree up.
My tree is up too.
Yeah, my tree's
What?
up. I put it up
Okay,
today.
My tree is not up. That shit might be going
you
up after
guys.
Thanksgiving. But continue, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we put ours
Now
up
I need
yesterday.
to enjoy it for a little bit longer.
This year has been
Listen,
a rough
the
year.
screen is still twitching and everything. Like I'm really waiting for like everybody to come and actually stay on there. But right now it is doing the literal most. Wait,
So
let me
you
turn on
have
the
it
Wi-Fi.
you have it long ways or do you have it sideways?
Okay, it's working.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so you think I should turn it the other way?
I mean, maybe it'll make a difference.
Yeah, wait, let me see. Well, we got maybe the other way. We have a
You're
lot going on
sideways, by
here.
the way.
Hold on. Wait, no, but now I'm seeing myself upside down.
You're
So
sideways.
Me too. I mean, just gonna have to.
yeah, as long as I'm hearing and you guys are hearing me, it works.
So yeah, how do you feel about? Is that me?
I think it's because the AirPods have not connected yet. I'm not sure why. Hold on, let me connect it real quick. It's
Is
definitely
it
not
only me?
connected.
But Jadine went black.
No, I
Me
Yeah,
can't.
she
Oh,
she
okay.
wants to connect
What are you guys seeing now?
Mood swings. Mood swings says any reason to travel is a beautiful reason. We all gotta see the world.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Janine, could you
What is
can
going
you go on a
on?
vacation and not post? I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna come out and try doing it again because it's really tweaking, like it's trying to catch up.
All right. I guess we'll just
Aw.
move right on. Um. So what I want to get into is, let's see. Hmm.
Mood swings come and got me weak. Travel but don't post. Why? What would be the reason? LOL to prove what?
So my next question, right? So I wrote, what are your thoughts on social media ruining relationships? Because when I was going to school back in the day, having your boyfriend as your number one on MySpace, making collages and all of that, like showing off your partner was a thing. And now we step into Instagram where people are like,
Hide your man, hide your
I'm
kids, hide your
I'm not hiding him. I'm not hiding him. We're just private. We're just private.
Mhm.
And you go on their page and you don't see nobody on their page. You wouldn't even know if they're in a relationship or not. So what are your thoughts on that? Because a lot of people like to say social media ruin relationships, and I beg to differ.
I definitely beg to differ. I feel like if you have a strong and healthy relationship, social media cannot do anything to ruin your relationship. I really just feel like if social media is ruining your relationship, it wasn't a strong relationship in the beginning. Like you talking about
Mhm.
you keeping it private, but you not posting your man on his birthday is crazy to me. Like what? That's so crazy. And I agree with Tati. Like I've grown up in an era where we post our boyfriend like we couple goals like we do this we just went here we went there and now everybody's like I don't want to basically they're not trying to show their man because they don't want their man to get stolen or a private life is a happy life all these other like construed statements but I really feel like it goes back to them just not feeling fully secure with posting their man or feeling that their man or their girl might be for someone else.
Mhm.
Because I just feel like what you posting your man, how is posting your man detrimental to your relationship?
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't, I never understood that.
I feel like if you're not posting your man, it means like something's up. Like either you guys are going through something and you just feel like I'm not going to post him anymore. Because that generally happens. Like you start posting him at first and then you have issues. So you're like, I'm going to just remove him off my thing completely. And then you feel like you don't want to post him back. Or you taking somebody's man. Yeah, taking people their man.
Or sometimes too, you just wanna. There's this thing about taking your L's in private, and like
Yeah.
that too. Because at one point I went through something like that where it's like, okay, we've been through this already, and let me be stupid in private. But then at the same time, what I started to notice too is that this whole era of keeping him private is just giving him more
Energy.
Ammo,
opportunity
yes, it's giving him
to
More
cheat
ammo. Yes,
energy.
it's giving him
Mhm.
ammo.
because you're
Post
not
that
posting
man, post
him.
that girl.
Mhm.
So now it's like, okay, you can't be mad at sis because she didn't know that was your nigga because he don't have you on his page and you
Or
don't have him on your page.
she could probably think that you and him left. And he could be telling her, oh, yeah, me and I
We don't
left.
mess around. I don't mess with her no
And she's
more. Whole
checking your
time,
page and she
y'all
don't see
married.
him. And she like, okay, they probably left for true. And then she start talking to him.
Exactly. Like there's a very thin line between private and hiding. For real.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I agree. That's the best way to put it. There's a really thin line, like really, really thin.
JD, you
But
hearing everything that's going on?
Yes, I
she
am.
can hear me.
It's a little delayed, but I'm hearing.
Okay.
Yes. What was the question? So
What
I
was
can see if I can answer.
my question was,
Um,
what are your thoughts on social media ruining relationships and the whole thing about keeping your relationship private and instead of hiding? Like what's the difference, or like
Now I
what's your
feel
whole thoughts
like
about
just now you said you feel like it's more about keeping
Retweet. I'd
everything
rather be
in
a clown
private.
in private. Oh, sorry, Jadine.
Yeah, I feel like that is I will go through this shit up in private up in here. You're not gonna make me look crazy on the internet, okay? And I've posted my husband before, and some girl from my YouTube channel texted me up in this motherfucker and said, "Oh, I think this is your husband." Okay, we will not be posting him anymore. It's okay. That is him, but we
Yeah.
will not be posting him anymore. I will not post
Wow.
nobody's son up on the internet like that. Get the fuck out
I
of here.
wish I could hear
No,
her.
I would look like a
That's
fool,
crazy.
look like a fool in private,
Mhm.
okay? I will be the only one who knows what I'm going through, and that just be it. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that there's anything
Mhm.
wrong with me. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has their flaws, but I feel like if men are gonna do things, there's nothing you can do to stop them. And if you found out once,
Give
what
me
they will try
one
to do
second.
is
You
find a
guys can
different way to
continue.
hide it.
Yeah.
I will just be a fool in private. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be a fool on the internet. I'll take my L's in private.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just honestly, and I feel like a lot of us do. We might be taking some private L's, and I'm pretty sure that in a case like that, you feel way better about taking the L in private than if it were to be in public, because now it's on social media for everybody to weigh in on your personal life and let you dare take him back. Let you take him back on social media. Chew you out.
Mm-hmm.
Watch people tell you why you shouldn't take him back. Why people just want to tell you how to live your life, and why. I will take
But
my
do you
L's
think
in
that's kind
private.
of miserable though? Like, okay, if you take your L's in private, like, are you never gonna post your man? Like, even if you decide to take him back, are you never gonna move forward? Like, you can never take a picture with him and like do anything. Not specifically to your situation, but in general. Like, if you're with a man and he cheats on you, are you never gonna move forward if you decide to stay and post him and just like? Because now it's like you're restricting your own life, just
I
trying
feel like
to.
you move forward eventually, but it takes you a minute to get to that point where you feel like, okay, I feel like I want to post you again. You know what I mean? And not only that too,
Yeah.
like even if you're not going through anything and you post it, you still have those people who feel like they need to have everything to say. Everything is fine. They still have something to say. Everything is not okay. They still have something to say. And it's just like, all right, I'll keep my business to myself and that just be it. You know what I mean? So it's like Tati said, it's a very thin line
Yeah.
between hiding and like actual privacy. You know what I mean? In my case, I prefer to just, if you know him, you know him, and if you don't, then oh well, maybe you'll see him at some point.
Yeah,
If
but
not,
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing though. Do you feel like if all right, you have this mindset where okay, I'm not gonna post him because if he played me, I'd rather take my L in private. But isn't that like selling yourself short to like you have this
That's what I wanted to say. Like I hear everybody saying that they taking their L's, they want to take their L's in private, and I get that. Like I want to take my L's in private too. I don't want to be a poppy show for everybody, like in front of everybody. But I feel like you are fake selling yourself short. Like you kind of like got it in the back of your head that maybe he about to clown me out. Like you kind of go in the relationship or you in the relationship in the
right.
back of your head like he about to make a fool out of me. So let me just not post him. And as someone, honestly, I'm someone that has been someone slid into my DMs, coming to me, woman to woman, and I had this man all over my Instagram, and the girl is sending me screenshots like, "Well, sis, this is my man. He sent me this money. He took me here, we went there, all of this thing." But I still just feel like if I'm with someone and I feel comfortable and strong and solid in my relationship, I don't see anything wrong with posting him here and there. Yeah, I'm not gonna post him every single day, like, oh, me and babe, this, me and babe,
Right.
that. But I'm gonna
right,
Mm-hmm.
post my man here and there because he looked cute today. Oh, man crush Monday. He gave me some flowers. I want to post my man, appreciate him a little bit. But I really feel like everybody keeps saying taking this L thing in private. And it's like you're so focused on taking your L's in private that you're not fully in
The
your
relationship.
relationship.
Yeah, that's what I
Cause
was
you just
saying.
thinking that, oh,
Mm-hmm.
he about to make a fool out of me and I gotta have my, I gotta be ready. I gotta stay ready. I have to keep my feet 10 toes down. And I just feel like that's kind of really like detrimental to us because we're like selling ourselves short, or our relationship short.
I feel like this one is a little bit sticky because remember that what you consider an L, somebody else might not even look at it that way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For everybody, everything is a little bit different. What you will get up and leave a man for, somebody else might be like, yeah, it's not that serious to me. This is something that I could work on. You know what I mean? And also, I feel like I should have
True.
been talking the whole time because I forgot some of what you said. What she was saying too is that it's a little bit different when you've experienced some things. You know what I mean? When you've had somebody message you with your man up on a profile with somebody else's daughter, then that's a little bit different. You know what I mean? And it's not even that you're selling yourself short, because even if you can see difference within this relationship, you just feel some type of way from what you've been through, and you just feel like, I just don't want to put you out there. Yes, we're living and we're happy and we're going through the motions of life, but just in private. You know what I mean? So it's not even
Yeah.
that you're
I
living
mean,
in misery off of the internet, but it's just that you're living off of the internet in general. And you're gonna have those moments where you'd feel like, okay, I'm gonna post this just because, or I'll post a hand. Tati can relate. Almost a hand here and there. You know what I mean? If you know who the hand belongs to, then you do. And if you don't, then you don't. I feel like this social media thing, you have to realize that you're in the driver's seat. You know what I mean? You navigate what you want people to see. You just the same way how you had put it out there first and somebody came into your DMs telling you that this is their man as well. I mean, that's a blessing and a curse because I would prefer if somebody comes and tells me that this man is messaging them. You know what I mean? Than to sit here and not know at all that he's in a whole entire relationship with somebody else. So like I'm saying, it's very sticky. It's
Yeah.
so very sticky. Like you
But that also brings us back to the question: do you think social media ruin relationships?
It's the person that ruined it, and now you have to alter
yeah,
your life on
not
social
not
media.
social media.
Yeah, it's the person that ruined
Social
it. The
media be
person
coming through
decided
for
to do
you,
that.
honestly.
It's definitely
True.
the person that ruins it. I agree with you 100%. It's not social media, it's the person, and it will
Hmm.
forever be the person. Like, social
Because
media
it's just
can't
an
ruin a
app.
relationship. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's just the app. It's people on an app that's, social media is not the reason why your relationship didn't work out. It's because you guys had, it's a lot more than the
Yeah,
app.
because I'm pretty sure that if
Hmm.
you've
People
been
just
played
blame the
before
app.
and somebody had to if you've been played before and somebody had to message you and be like, "Yo, is this your man?" You feel grateful that somebody you feel bad, yes, because bro, you're embarrassing me. You know what I mean? But the
Yeah.
person who came and told you, at least they shed some light on the situation, and you now know. So you now know how you're gonna approach the situation. You're gonna move different. You know what I mean? As opposed to not knowing at all.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't say social media
Right.
ruins the relationship. I definitely say it is the person and their intentions. You know what I mean? If anything, social media
Yeah.
is helping you because that person probably wouldn't have been able to find you had it not been for social media. I want you to find me. Come tell me that the
True.
man is in your DMs. Come and send me screenshots of the money he sent you. Come find me so I can
So
kill him.
here's my next question though, because I'm actually on both sides of the fence sometimes. So, all right, how do you guys feel about people who post their business on social media and then tell people to mind their business? So, here's my take on it first. I feel like it's your profile. You can post whatever you want. And I just feel like the people who go ahead and take the extra step and DMing a person and telling their personal views, like, I don't care, like, who are you to come to my page and DM me telling me a whole paragraph about how you hate that I did this and I did that? That's my problem. Go ahead and post my business on social media. You can leave a comment under the post if you feel like it. A lot of people say you're entitled to your opinion, which you are, but how dare you come and inbox me and voice your opinion to me specifically? Voice it on the shade room, voice it underneath the picture. But to DM someone, that's a bit extreme. Like sometimes these celebrities, they be like, "Oh, I got so much death threats because this is that and the third." I'm like, who kid is really out here sending these celebrity death threats? Like, is anything ever that serious to send somebody a death
Yeah,
threat?
that's
Grown ass
crazy.
people.
They sure do be sending them
They
things,
feel
too.
Ridiculous shit.
invested. That's the problem.
So, how do you feel about people who say that? Like, oh, mind your bit. I post my business out there, but mind your business. And then there's the crowd that says we're entitled to voice our opinion. Blah blah blah.
Who's answering first?
I think it's a double-edged sword because I definitely know a couple people on my Facebook that post their business, and it's like annoying. And then I see like people like comment on it or they make statuses. Like I can know who's subbing who from my Facebook, but I feel like there's a limit to it. Like if you're posting like your baby father drama, like your mom drama, your family cousin drama, it becomes a bit too much. But if you just vent it a little bit and the vent is kind of vague, then that's okay because everybody can express themselves appropriately on their social media. If you're saying like, "Oh, I'm cutting people off," if you want to put two and two together to make it four and try to figure out who I'm talking about, that's fine. But if you're putting people's actual names, you're like tagging people, you're doing the most, then of course people are gonna chime in. Like that's crazy. But for like the celebrities, I would never jump in a celebrity's DM and like send a death threat. That's extreme. So I feel like they have something psychologically going on. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're too
I
invested.
I agree. And people are too invested in their psychopath. But I also feel like I feel like you can post whatever you want and it's fake. I mean, I feel like once you post something, it's everybody's business because you put it out there. So you can't
Hmm.
really say mind your business because it's my business if you put it out there. I read it. It's kind of my business already. Like, you know? But I do feel like it's crazy when people feel like they need to go the extra mile and DM me and be like, well, I think that you said this and you should not say this because you're an influencer. I don't know what you're talking about right now, but get out my face. But I definitely agree that like once you post something, it's out there and it's everyone's business. Everyone that you were friends with, it's their business because it's out there for the public. If you didn't want anybody in the business, then you should have never posted it. But where you taking it
Yeah,
overboard and you're DMing them and you're sending death threats and you're doing that, that's a bit much and that's a stretch. But once your business is out there and you put it out there, it's everyone's business. And you can't really be mad that people are judging and commenting on it because you put it out there for the world to see.
Right. Jadine?
I feel like it's a little difficult because yes, you, like I said before, I feel like when it comes to social media, you are really the driver. You know what I mean? You control what you put out there, and you have to realize too that once you put it out there, it's for everybody to comment on. But I feel like I don't know how to mind my business. You know what I mean? I will see something and I'll probably send it to my friend, and my friend and I will talk about it. But I'm not gonna go up underneath there saying some things, or I'm not gonna go DM the people saying kill yourself, and that's a little bit too much. Like, come on, don't nobody have no time in their day to be threatening people's lives like this. You're doing a little bit too much. But I feel like, once you put it out there, then you have to you kind of open yourself up to everybody's opinion, because that's just how these things work. You know what I mean? If you don't want to hear about it, don't put it out there at all.
Right.
I'm that person who I will be in the comment section just reading for enjoyment, and that be it, and just minding my business. And sometimes I'll be like, all right, come on now, sis. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna make the person feel worse depending on what the situation is, because I wouldn't have liked, if that was me and if that was how somebody was acting on me. So I always put myself in the actual person's position, and I'm like, wow, how would I have felt if, I put this out here just to vent? Because a lot of times too, we need an outlet. You know what I mean? And for a lot of us, we don't have anybody that we could, I'm pretty sure we could all find somebody that we could go talk to. But for a lot of us, we connect on social media a little bit differently with people from all over, and you just want to put it out there to hear other people's opinions and to like open up the conversation, but not necessarily to have people judge you or to threaten you. Like, that's a little bit too much.
Right. So I feel like this question is kind of like a yes or no, like it's points on either side. But before we continue with the other things I want to bring up, I want to kind of like play a little game, kind of sort of. It's called yay or nay, and you just say yay if it's a yay, if it's nay if it's a nay. We're not really gonna go much into it because we're already over an hour, so we're just gonna make this real quick. So OnlyFans, yay or nay?
Nay.
Yay.
Nay.
So I got nay, yay. What
Nay.
about you? Nay. For me, it's
Nay.
it's a
That's to me. It's a yay, nay.
yeah, it's a yay nay. It's a yay for other
Listen,
people, but a
my
nay for
friend,
me.
my friend did a OnlyFans and she is making money right now, and I'm just over here like I'm about to hop in that OnlyFans bucket with you, sis.
Nah, I don't think I could do that. I mean,
That's if you don't do too
That's
much
it. I don't think I got
celebrity.
it in me.
but people are doing more than just post their body. Like people are doing other things too. So I mean, I guess it's a yay because you don't have to post your body.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, Gucci, yay or nay? And I only say this because there was this whole little period where everybody was boycotting Gucci, and then now everybody is still wearing Gucci. So is Gucci a yay or a nay?
It's a yay for me because it's my favorite brand.
I'm gonna
So
say
So.
yay.
I actually don't think I boycotted it.
I don't have nothing Gucci, so does it count if you don't even have nothing Gucci to
I
boycott?
don't have nothing Gucci either.
Yeah, so I can't boycott something I don't have. But if I did have the money, I'm getting at
Right.
least one,
I love
something
me
Gucci.
some Gucci.
Yeah, like a or
Okay,
so.
so hiding the baby's face with an emoji.
Yay.
Nay, I'm not
Nay,
posting the baby. Why,
nay. I don't think I've
yeah,
ever did that.
why post the
Nay.
baby?
Oh, you right. Why post the baby? I'm like, if I don't want to show my baby, I'm
Just
gonna
don't
hide it,
post the
then
baby
post
at
the baby
Yeah,
all.
ass. Why
never
post the baby? You
I never
right. I ain't
posted
think
Oh,
about it
it.
like
baby.
that.
I never posted Mason at all. Like for a month, people thought I was still pregnant. But okay. Buying fake designer or inspired.
Nay,
I
nay.
really
I hate it. I hate it. Nay.
everybody else is thinking like
Um, it depends on like how inspired like are we talking? Like, is
right.
it like the exact same thing, but it says
It'd be the same
another
exact thing.
initial? Because some bags are like inspired by Bottega. You can get them from H&M or Zara, and I definitely have a couple of those. So I'll say yay, but it depends.
No
Too
replicas.
pricey.
That's
To
just
some
pushing it.
extent.
Yeah, no replicas
Yeah,
for me. It's the dub.
Because
Like
agreed.
then
if you
why
can't
waste
afford
your
it,
money
don't
on
buy
fake
it.
things?
Like I don't
Right?
understand. Like it's alright. You don't gotta buy the fake stuff to feel like you want to be. I just think that's a bit much and crazy.
But I do also feel like at the same time, if you really, really like something, but you can't afford it and you see something similar, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, me
But to
either.
pass it off
As
as
real.
is like,
The intent with it, yeah.
right.
That's an issue.
Okay. Uh, yay or nay, butterfly locks. These are very popular right now.
I actually don't know what that looks like.
Yay, I do
Yay.
them. I do hear.
You
So yeah, I do that
do.
for people.
I actually don't know what that looks like.
So it's dreads, but it's kind of like messy. It's cute.
hmm
Very
Yeah, I do
cute.
dreads. I've been doing it for a couple years.
Yay. Those are cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
hmm
I'm gonna come to you to do mine. I was thinking
hmm
about getting it. Thinking.
I'll send you my pictures.
Okay. Um, people who cry on social media.
Get the fuck off the
Nay.
internet. Go cry.
If you are holding the
Um,
camera and crying, nay. If you caught me crying and it's like a moment here,
Right.
I agree with. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, it
Like how
depends
you
on
have
like if
those
they
videos where you get emotional, but if you
exactly
crying
right.
and you like, oh shit, let me go on for you.
Let me get up on the camera. Let me show them. Like that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess it depends, honestly. When you think about it, it really just
mhm.
depends because maybe you're talking about something and you're like, you just get emotional in talking about it, but to come on, mm,
But if you're crying from the start of the video, you're done. Mm-mm.
And
That's
then can you
corny.
imagine you on Instagram live, you crying, and then you see a whole bunch of laughing emojis? Like, come on now, you're not gonna feel some kind of way, like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah or nay, people who post the food but not his face. Yay.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
Period.
yay.
Period. Okay. People who post money.
Nay.
N-
Nay.
nay.
I just feel like people that post money don't have no money.
Yeah, they don't.
like
I think it
I
looks
That's
so
really
fake
do.
ghetto.
money.
I
It
think it
does.
looks
Because you had to
so
hold it
ghetto.
like this. Come
Like,
on. You had to hold it like that.
And then the last one,
The ghetto.
which is definitely going to bring us into my next topic. Birkins, are they a yay or a nay? For me, they're a nay. They're not cute
Nay.
to me.
nay.
Birkins are not cute to me.
Yeah, they're not cute.
They're ugly and I'm not really
Yeah, I don't
into
think they
bags
are
You
anyway,
either.
can buy
so
a house with how much a Birkin costs. Like you can buy a house.
And
I'd rather a house.
H&M has great quality bags that look better than Birkin. Like Birkin is
hmm
so plain. Like it's plain with two little straps
Yeah.
at the front,
It looks like a
unbuckled.
mini
For so
briefcase.
much money.
You know? Yeah.
Wait, what's tacky during the pandemic? What did I say? People are saying that's tacky during the pandemic. What did I say?
I think it's the money.
Oh,
It's
the
the money.
money. Okay, broke people shit. Okay, people who owe you,
Yeah.
people who owe
If
you
people
for
that owe you
posting
and they
money.
post their money,
I'm really weak at especially during the pandemic. That took me a while to get.
But that's kind of funny. Like, thank God that never happened to me on their behalf because I would have been all up under that post. Clown.
mm,
So yeah, that was the end of that little game or whatever. Now we could talk about the Birkins. Let's talk about the Birkins because um actually pulled from two videos that I seen, and actually three. So first and foremost, right? Cardi B did a video talking about how she see a lot of comments about people talking about how she's depreciating the value of a Birkin because she buys so much. And I don't know, I guess it's like the stigma of black women with expensive things is
She's
just
not black
like,
though.
how is she not black?
Cardi
She said she was.
identifies as black and Hispanic, I
Isn't
believe.
Hispanic people
I
black?
know, but well, she don't identify as
Tattie,
being black because
She
she said that
does.
she was no because when they interviewed her about Offset, she said she was in an interracial relationship, and if she identified as black, she wouldn't be in an interracial relationship.
I mean,
Oh,
she's a
yeah,
little
because
sped sometimes.
who's mixed?
Because what?
Her parents
Isn't
don't
she
even.
like
Okay, I don't
Trinidadian
want to get into
and
this
Dominican
debate
or some
because
shit?
this debate sends me. So yeah, just keep going because
oh
I get into it
wow.
with the whole black thing.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. But in the video, she was saying how they were saying that black people depreciate the value of Birkins and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And also she was saying that, well, I think it was, who said it? I think it was, I forgot which. I think it was Jim Jones, and he was saying, "Oh, how it's so funny how all these black influencers are hyping up Birkins and saying, okay, if you don't have a Birkin, this like Sweetie was like, if your man can't buy you a Birkin, blah blah blah, but don't have the same energy when it comes to black designers, and it's like they're putting
Mm-hmm.
their dollar into European brands that don't give a damn about black people, and then we have black designers who we don't hear no celebrities talking about, but everyone is like they but he was basically saying that we as a hip hop black culture praise European brands so much as opposed to our own. And that was a whole little.
I agree with that in some extent, but I also feel like it goes back to so much more. Like you
Yeah.
gotta understand, like it's just so much more because black people, like we are fake conditioned to want what European people have. We want the hair, we want what white people have. So a lot of black people like aspire to have like the designer so they can be like, oh, I got money, I'm of a certain status. But personally, like I enjoy buying luxury things for myself, but I also definitely support my black designers, and I feel like we're in a time where a lot of people are actually trying to support more black designers. So I don't know. I do feel I get what you're saying, Tati, because there was a point in time where they was just like, but everybody had an issue with a black owned business, like, oh, they didn't answer on time, they got attitude, they got this. But I do feel like we're coming into a space or a time where a lot of people are like stepping away from supporting like the European brands and are trying to actually support black people. But I feel like it goes back to slavery and racism and all that other things as to why we feel like we need to have Gucci, Prada, Louis, and all of this other things. Honestly,
But you don't feel like we as black people sometimes we pick and choose what we want to cancel, because there's this whole thing called cancer culture, whatever, where you cancel somebody, and it's like at one point, like I stated,
I definitely
Gucci.
agree. Black people pick and choose who they want to cancel. Definitely,
Exactly.
all the
Gucci was
time.
canceled at one point
H&M was
because
canceled
it
at
was
one point.
racist. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe the whole Black Lives Matter movement kind of shed light on that. But are people really doing it because they genuinely want to do it, or are they doing it for the hype? Like, if you never posted a black square on your Instagram during that whole Juneteenth thing, people was dragging you. So it's like, okay, it's kind of hard to tell who's really doing it because they care. Like Pretty Little Things, like they was dragging them. Like, where's your Black Lives Matter post? Till they posted it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it's just a freaking post.
Yeah.
So
I do
With
think that
no
some
real
people are
intentions
doing
behind
it to
it. Like
jump
it
on the
defeats the
bandwagon, or
purpose.
they just don't want to be dragged, honestly. And then I feel like some people are genuinely doing it. Like, to be honest, like I was never someone that posted about like race issues and stuff like that. But when more people started like posting and I started seeing more information about it, I actually genuinely got like interested and concerned, and I did my own research. And now I be posting about politics and all them other things. So I feel like we're in a time when social media is really big and really like important in our lives. So like some people are actually taking what they see on social media and they're jumping on the bandwagon because they genuinely care, and some people are just doing it because it make them look good.
Mhm.
Like really and truly, like
I think that it's the status like acquired to the business or the company or whatever. Like Gucci and Louis has like such a prominent like name, and it's like valued at such a high price that people will buy that because they want to be seen in that light. And I feel like it's just what it is. It's just the brand and the fact that it costs that much. And if I have that, then I am high quality and I can afford these things. And it means that I'm on a higher level than you, like. But when it goes back to racism, I feel like Black people have assimilated not by choice. I feel like we wanted to do our own thing. They forced us to follow this um,
exactly
more Caucasian or life
European.
and yeah, European. And so like the weaves is not something that we initially did. We were
Exactly.
forced to because we couldn't go inside business places looking a certain type of way. So I feel like now that we've assimilated, it becomes a part of our own culture, you
Right.
know?
Like we literally just got like they just what's the word I'm looking for? We won't get targeted if we wear our hairs like in frozen locks. Like they just passed a law saying that they can't discriminate against us. Like stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like so like people there was times where people would have dreads and their dreads wasn't deemed okay for the workplace.
Yeah, they
So
weren't
it goes
professional.
back to yeah, it goes yeah, exactly. It was a professional. It goes back to so much more things that we had to like, go through that is kind of still stuck with us.
Yeah, so being white and parlaying in those activities and like dressing the part and looking like them and having fair skin, like that's a slippery slope. But like doing those things means that you're of high status and high quality. So
Exactly.
Black people do that subconsciously, not being aware that
Right.
it stems from racism. Hmm.
And anti-blackness.
Yeah.
Like it really all stems from racism, and that's just so crazy. Like that's so crazy. But
Hmm.
honestly, because of social media, I was honestly someone that literally was like, oh, I need my hair to be straight, like I need my bundles, I need this, like I need that. And because of one of my good friends, like I was able to like actually just love my natural hair and wear my natural hair out. And I realized that I wasn't proud of my natural hair because it's just not something that people glamorize. But because it's
Hmm.
glamorized more now, I'm able to actually like comfortably wear it and I feel like I'm a queen, like all these other things. So like it really all goes back to like what's put out there in society and so forth.
And it's like if you do wear your hair out, it has to be a certain length. You know,
Exactly. Or
say
you
like
got
it
beady
has to be in
beads.
the Black community. Yeah, it's within the Black community. Like your hair has to be a certain length or a certain texture. So I feel like you get it on both ends. It's like either your hair's not long enough, or it don't got the certain curl pattern, or where's your bundles? It's like you need your hair done when you go to work. If you're working with people who are Caucasian, they're looking at you like, you didn't do your hair today, or you're not doing your hair, like. So it's like it's a double-edged sword. It's crazy.
Tadine, you have anything to comment on?
First of all, I just came back because it was glitching. So the only thing I heard was that you guys were talking about like hair and what's like the norms right now pretty much, or like what's accepted or whatever. What was the question again?
Well, we kind of dived into something else, but I think it was mainly about we started to talk
From
about
the designer.
from how things is rooted in racism and
Mm.
what was really the question though? It
It
was
was
about
why um why do Black people still support like Gucci and stuff like that?
Like we pick and choose what we cancel.
Yeah.
So one, I feel like maybe why we support designers, because that's when that was the initial question, I think. I feel like the designers that are there now, the designer brands, they have really done a good job in making a name for themselves, right? One. Two, Black people tend to
Mhm.
half-ass shit all the time. You know what I mean? And a lot of times you find that you have so much bad experiences when you support a black person. They either, Tati was saying, they don't answer on time, or they this or they that, or like we really have to get it together in on like a professional level where it's other people want to shop with us or other people want to do business with us, and we have to make a name for ourselves as well. So yes, sometimes they be canceling people, but people still support them because they have successfully made a name for themselves. I don't see how Cardi B depreciates the value of like the Birkin because she buys it. I don't see how that makes sense. I feel like people who posted the black squares and that was just it, it made no sense at all. Like, don't post it at all. You know what I mean? There has to be something else behind it other than you just posting the square and that be it. Yes, a lot of us are not informed, and like homegirl here was saying, it was really, she never posted about race or anything like that, like those controversial topics. I don't post about either politics, race, because it just opens up too much, you know what I mean? But sometimes it is just that we are not informed enough where we feel like we are in a position to speak on a lot of things, and in a lot of cases I felt like that before too, because even in the time when George Floyd died and everything, of course it was sad, of course it was heartbreaking, you know what I mean? But I feel like in order to post something, I needed to be informed too, because I'm not gonna look crazy just putting information out there, and I'm not gonna put trash ass information out there either. So I needed to do my research in order to even post the black square. I need to know what the black square means and why I'm posting it. You know what I mean? And when it comes to, I'm trying to answer everything that I missed here. And when it comes to like or here, I'm not sure how you guys got to that because that's probably when the phone was bugging out and I missed that part. But when it comes to like hair, that's also another thing too. Like I don't really know because nothing I hate more than when people are just like, "Oh, you have nice hair. You should wear it out more." What do you define as nice though? Because to me, my hair is hard to deal with. Yes, it curls with water or like with a little bit of product or whatever, but it's very hard to deal with, and I have no desire to wear it out. I want to wear the wigs, and a lot of times I feel like my hair just does not go with some of the outfits that I want to wear, and a wig would look better. And I think Shantae was saying something about what was she saying again? Something about us wanting to wear the long hair and whatever. I feel like if it makes you look good, it's okay. If you feel comfortable within yourself, it's okay. I have hair underneath my wigs, and I like the hair that I have underneath the wigs. I wear it out occasionally, you know what I mean? But I also really like the wigs as a protective style. I like to try new things. I like what I like, you know what I mean? And I don't feel like anybody should shame you for what you like or for what your hair looks like. I've worked with white people before, and one day I went to work with at the time I did a big chop, so I had a teeny weeny fro, and the next day I went to work with some long box braids. This was some crochet braids, and she said, "Oh my gosh, Janine, what did you do to your hair?" And I'm like, "Sis, do not play stupid. You
Yeah.
know this is not my hair. Why are you doing that?"
Mhm.
And I just said to her, "You know this is not my hair." And that's it, and I just kept it pushing. Like, you don't have to do all that. Not because
Yeah.
we do something else to our hair does not mean that we're not comfortable with our hair. And sometimes it also means that you're not comfortable with your hair, whether it be the texture that it is or the length that it's at, and that's okay. It's okay if you're not comfortable with your hair. It's okay if you don't like the color of your hair. It's okay if you don't like how your fro looks. It's okay if you don't like that your hair does not curl like somebody else's hair. You know what I mean? All of these things are okay, and I feel like we should start normalizing people being okay feeling how they feel about whatever it is that they feel a certain way about. And that's that.
Mhm.
Like, it's
Mhm.
okay. It truly is
Amen.
okay. We're going to be
Mhm.
Amen.
okay. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times people shame you so much, especially on social media, for so much. Like, they will praise the girl with the curly hair and the one who her hair isn't so curly. Yeah, you should probably do something to your hair. What? Let me see your hair. Let's see your hair. You know what I mean? So it's just like
It's crazy.
that too
Hair is
is
such
another one
a
of those
big
sticky topics.
topic.
Yeah. I feel like when
Yeah.
it comes to like working with Caucasian people, I feel like they're just slightly jealous because we have the flexibility to change our hair. Like our hair texture can like really withstand a lot and theirs can't. So it's kind of like I think it's annoying to them because like I've had my own experiences where I change my hair and like they make like nasty comments, and it's just like you just been wearing your hair like straight like that and
All
you
your
haven't
life.
changed it. So it's just like I feel
Or
like you're a
cut it
little
in a
bit like
bob.
triggered. Yeah, like I feel like you're triggered and it's okay. Like I feel like black women are beautiful, and the fact that we can like do so much to our hair, we can braid it, we can put a wig on, we can weave it, we can do so much. I feel like that is what's bothering society. We don't really fit into a mold, you know. And now I feel like in 2020, everybody's really acknowledging black women's beauty and uplifting us. So I feel like it's just a little bit of jealousy there. That's
And
why
you know
all these
what's
white girls
crazy?
on Instagram be trying to act a little black. They be tanning and getting their BBLs. They want to look Afro, whatever,
The lip fillers, all of
Afro
that.
Latina all of a sudden. Before, they would never claim that they were Afro Latina.
And it
But
beat them in
okay,
the beauty
so
supply stores too, buying the clip-ins, buying everything. They want to be
Getting the
us.
box
It's
braids.
okay. We
hmm
know.
so so bringing back to cancel culture now, right? In the black community, right? So Jeffree Star was quote unquote canceled because of his racist slurs that he said back in the day, whatever. Then B Simone comes out with a book who she allegedly, stole the page the work page, whatever,
She did. It wasn't
from
alleged.
she was going
Yeah.
okay, from other authors and stuff like that, and people were so quick to cancel her, but Jeffree Star was like, it was a whole bunch of, oh, he did that in the past. We gotta forgive him. He was young. But why couldn't it be, oh, well, B Simone, like she didn't know any better. Maybe she did know better. Why couldn't we have that reasonable doubt with her?
I feel like black people are so hard on each other. Like I don't know why. I literally feel like we are so hard on each other. Like I don't know if it's because we expect more or whatever the case is, but literally like we do something and it's like the freaking world ended. I don't know if it's because we're minorities, so it's not much of us, or like Jeffree Star just have a bigger following, so it didn't really affect him as much as it affected B Simone. But I just feel like when the whole B Simone thing happened, I was on Twitter, and when I tell you the whole black Twitter was dragging sis,
She
they were
deserved it.
she did. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I truthfully believe I want
Hmm.
to drag her too, but I'm not one to be dragging nobody because that's just messed up. But they was dragging her, and I feel like with the Jeffree Star thing, it was like they were mad for like 2 seconds, but we forgot about it. And like now, where's B Simone? I don't even think she really posts. I don't know if she does because I never really cared for her. But I don't even think she posts as often as she did because of what happened. But I just feel like us black people are so hard on one another, and like what opposed to white people, like something will happen to someone white, and the white people will say nothing.
But it's funny though too because
They will say nothing, and then the black people will have all these memes, all these jokes, all these things to say, and it's like,
but it's funny because I don't know who it was, but it was some celebrity saying, "Wait, so white people could steal from us and it's okay, but when B Simone steal from them, it's a problem." Like y'all didn't see that? It was on the shade
I
room.
did see it, but I feel like those are two separate things. I feel like
and
she
she really
literally
marketed
passed
that
this
thing so
book off
crazy.
as her own. Like she
Yes,
literally was posting
Yeah,
videos
you're selling
saying that she
somebody
was
else's
up
work.
all night.
I
Yeah,
have
so
to
I feel like
manifest, and she even violated like hard, like people that work 9 to 5 jobs,
Fucking
trying to say that, oh,
manifesting.
I'm a business owner. Girl,
I feel
you
like
was
it
up
I
was
stealing.
actually I
You
have that
line.
written down too.
like you
We're
was
gonna
up
talk
Yeah.
about
stealing
it.
from people. Okay, because she was like, that's what I'm
If
saying.
it
Like,
was a small lie, then I
and
could
then
have
she
let that
wasn't
go.
bashing
But
people,
she
right?
really just dragged it. Like she
And she
really
was
just
bashing people on the way up. Like I just felt like you over here trying to bash people on the way up, and this is not even 100% yours.
Yes.
And now, like, what? Like it was just yeah, no.
yeah.
But it's
I
so
just feel like she
crazy.
deserved to be dragged.
I feel like
It's
Black woman.
I feel like
She stole from a
with
black woman.
her,
She definitely did steal from a black woman. Some of her books, some of her stuff in the book was stolen from a black woman. I actually followed the girl
Hmm.
on Twitter.
I feel
but
like the
it's
thing with
funny
her
too
is
because
wait, go ahead,
I don't
Tatty.
know if you guys seen. Well, before I buy a book, I do a book review. I watch it or whatever. And before it became a thing, I was watching a girl's book review, and she was saying this looks elementary-ish. Like it does not look like it just looks like a coloring book. Honestly, like it wasn't personal. Like a lot of time when people buy books from celebrities, they want it to be a little personal and stuff. Like this, she was
Hmm.
saying her work was very mediocre. So people were already dragging her for charging so much for a book that really didn't give much, and then to
Hmm.
find out that it was stolen work, It was just that.
Majority of it was stolen work. Not even like a little bit. Majority of it.
It was the
Like,
whole
girl.
book,
Yes, like, girl.
literally.
She probably
It
had
The
one
whole
wasn't
book.
just
page.
it was just the fact that she committed to that lie, posting that she was up all night, that like she put her blood, sweat, and tears into this. Like she really
Right.
sold that lie, and that's why she
Yes.
deserved to be dragged
And then she
every
really
day
went
before
on
that.
Instagram at her big age and was like, people that work 9 to 5, I could never date a man that work a 9 to 5 because he would
Big
never
age.
understand my struggle. What struggle, sis? Where
But
was the
okay.
struggle? We was
So
still in the work.
I feel like after watching, I don't know if you guys watch Amanda Seales' video when she commented on B. Simone's um like statement about that, but it made me a little like it made me open my eyes a little more. Like she was basically comparing it like everyone has a preference. Oh, you want a man who does this, you want a man who do that, and that was just her preference, someone that will understand her lifestyle. But one thing she kept saying, B. Simone, understand my mindset. Someone who works 9 to 5 would never understand the mindset of an entrepreneur, which was just so, it's like to say never, never, never. It was just annoying to me for her to like
Mhm.
sell it so short. Like, okay, this person, oh, you working 9 to 5? Okay, you got the picture. We can never be together. But at the same time, I understand where she's coming from when she says she wants someone who matches her worth ethic. I mean, I feel like that's okay to want someone. Like everyone wants someone who everyone has their standards for what they want in a guy,
But why
and I
did she
don't.
post it though? Like who
That's
asked
not,
her?
but that I don't
She felt
really
like she was
feel
trying to
like,
stunt on somebody. Like
yeah,
why
I
did
don't
you
really
even
feel
post
like she
that?
was saying that though. Like if that's
I
what
feel
she
like
was
her
saying,
problem
then
is that she
okay.
talks too
But
much.
I didn't really feel like she was saying that. It more so felt like she was throwing like shade at someone because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
mindset.
she was
She could
downplaying
have probably
people who
chose a
work a 9 to 5.
mindset. What do you mean somebody can't understand your mindset? First and foremost, I'm an entrepreneur and I have a 9 to 5. So what are
Right.
you really saying? Like
And
most
you can have a
entrepreneurs
nine
have
to
nine to
five
fives.
and still
So
have an
what are you really
entrepreneur
talking
mind.
about?
Yeah.
Like it's just that it just didn't make sense and it came off. It didn't come off like as a just a genuine statement. It came off kind of bashy.
Like
That's
cocky. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Like girl, you got a book, you got your million thingy, and now you want to shit on everybody.
Hmm.
Now you got all these things to say about everybody that work 9 to 5. But
Right.
just a while ago, you was working a 9 to 5, sis. Like I
Right.
just feel like it's how you. It's not
Like
what you say. It's how you say things.
Hmm. And
And
she didn't
she's
need to
Yeah, I
say
feel
it at
like
all.
sometimes too,
yeah, it wasn't even necessary because nobody
when we
asked you,
get to a
sis.
certain
She was
point,
on her high horse.
I feel like sometimes when we get to a certain point, it's almost as if we forget how we got there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like her biggest problem is her mouth. I've never bought a book from like a YouTuber or whatever before because I feel like if I watch you every day, what are you going to put in the book that I don't already know about you? You know what I mean? I feel like I'm going to either be reading some of the things that I already know about you because I've been watching you for a couple of years, unless it's something completely different than what you post. You know what I mean? I feel like for her, her biggest problem was her mouth because a lot of times she says some things and I'm just like, what? What are you saying? You sound crazy. You know what I mean? And I feel like the way how, like you said, it's not what you say, is how you say it. She was really just downplaying somebody who works a 9 to 5. Okay. Because at some point in your life, you had to have worked a 9 to 5 before you got to the point where you are right now. You know what I mean? And you have to think about it from both ends too. Maybe she dated somebody before who worked a 9 to 5 while she was, on her hustle to whatever the hell she was trying to have in her bank account. You know what I mean? And they just didn't really understand it because the times clashed. When I'm home, you're not home. You know what I mean? it's it's
yeah, she did
it's a
say
little bit difficult, but
something
I feel like her biggest problem
like
is just her mouth. She talks too much.
she was saying something like, "Oh, I want to be able to say,
Like
oh, I have
sometimes,
a meeting in Atlanta. Come with me, but you can't come with me if you work a 9 to 5. But like, who says a 9 to 5 means you have to go physically clock into somebody's store? I know people who work from home and work a 9 to 5, like
exactly.
Yeah.
so.
I feel like she's too obsessed with the word entrepreneur.
Her head, honestly,
Right,
You
her
and
know
I
what I
head
feel
mean?
was.
like
Like you're a little
I
bit too
feel
obsessed with it.
she hasn't
She sounds
experienced it
stupid
that
at some
long to
point.
be like, oh, I want a man who does
True.
this. Like,
Her head was just big. Like her head was big. The fame was getting to her head before it even really got there, and that's how she blocked a lot of her blessings because she got really hyped too quick. Like, girl,
Hmm.
slow but steady, girl, slow but steady. You
Yep.
can't be stealing, and you can't be stealing. Cutting people,
Relax.
talking about people over here, and
Exactly.
think we gonna follow, and you don't have a big following yet. Like that's just crazy.
And black
But you
people
know
will
what
hold you
too?
accountable.
They will.
She
They won't
They will
forget.
surely hold you
remember
accountable.
too.
I
They're
just
still
said
clowning
you
her
are
to this day.
Because literally black people are like literally we are the ones making the memes, we are the ones doing all these things. Like what you thought, sis? Like what did you really think? Like
But I
Nah,
feel like too, she had this thing where she was saying she wanted to make 1 million by in a couple of months, right? I don't know
by
who was
her birthday.
actually right, but listen, I feel like what her problem was, right, was that she was too obsessed with making 1 million that she like rushed the book and you knew that you stole somebody else's work. Don't tell
Yeah,
me
she was saying
nothing,
that she
okay?
didn't know because she hired people to do this and do that. But
You see,
I mean, at the end of the day,
it's a
you
little
should know
bit
what you're
different
putting your
when
name on.
Yeah, but
it's a
she
little
never stated that when she was
exactly.
making her post. So that's the
Right.
Yeah,
It was
problem.
she made it seem
afterwards
like
she
you
said
did this
that.
all on your own. You did the research, you did the work, you did this, you. It's now when people are dragging the shit out of you, you're saying my team. Shut up. Where's the team? You did this. You.
It was her
Three
and her
months ago,
sister.
you were saying it was you.
And even if it was her
Shut
team, I
up.
feel like at the end of the day, your name is on it. So whatever happens, you have to take
You're
up
signing off
Yeah,
on it.
responsibility and
gotta be
accountability
accountable.
because it's
Mm-hmm.
If
your
my name is
name
going to be
on
on
it.
something, if my name is going to be on something, best believe I'm going through all of it because when people are dragging, they're not dragging your team, they're dragging you.
You.
Your
You're the one who they
brand,
paid their money.
Yeah.
You're the
But
one who
like,
this,
what is
you're
her
the one who that.
brand?
her
Like that's
brand.
like
I
what is
feel
her
like
brand?
right now is mainly like Be Simone Beauty, which can fall off at any given time. So, because
Oh,
she's
she has
doing
beauty.
yeah, so she sell like lip glosses and stuff like that. But it's like very like it's not like Rihanna, you know?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't know she sold beauty products.
Yeah,
Me
she
either.
came out with lip
Oh, she
glosses at first, and it was only lip
Isn't
glosses
that the
for a
first
while.
thing she started doing? Separate from like
Hmm.
the your boyfriend. That shit I feel like is a little annoying too, honestly. We're gonna have
No,
to
I don't
agree to
know
this.
what.
Some of the
I
things
mean,
are
I
funny,
think it
but
was
some
just
it's just
wilding
like
out, and then beauty.
and then she really
I don't
just
know,
ran with the boyfriend wave.
but
You're too
Yeah.
old.
I don't know what else she does besides the beauty. So I think that's like the main financial like thing
Mm-hmm.
that's putting her
That
money.
is it. And
So
then
it's like
and then
if
I
that
feel like too,
fall off,
she
then
has this
what?
show
What
on
happened?
YouTube. What does she call it? I don't
Oh,
know.
I don't
Just her
watch
posting
it.
vlogs,
She gonna have to
literally.
go get the 9 to 5.
So,
She's probably doing that now.
but I do want to talk about another topic now, and this is so I don't know if you guys know Zanique, which is Ti's stepdaughter and Tiny's daughter. So when she announced she was pregnant, I reposted it and I was like, oh my God, like, you know, she's pregnant, whatever, right? And then I had like a friend come in my inbox saying that, oh, but she's not married though. And I'm like, but who said that was her goal to get married? So then the friend, she was like, well, shouldn't that be the goal though, to be married? I'm like, your goal, but who said that was her goal? So that's why I actually added the society standards on this.
Jadine faces a mood right now. Because what? Your face is
As
a
a
mood
married
because
person, can I
what?
No,
just chime in a little bit here?
because a lot of the times a lot of people fake put this standard on us like, okay, she's gonna get married first, blah blah blah. And when you're on social media, you see it all the time. You're like, damn, I want to get married first before I have my kids, but sometimes it don't always happen that way. And I was telling her, I'm like, who says that's her goal? Stop putting society's goals or what they say is supposed to be a goal on other people, because honestly, who says she wants to get married? Not everybody wants to get married.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your
I
thoughts on that?
actually
This
I
is
actually don't aspire to get married. I mean, if I get married, cool, but that's not like I was never one of those girls that were like, "Oh my god, my wedding is going to look like this." I actually really don't think I even want children, to be quite honest. So it's just like that would have blew minds all the way. Like I would have been like I would have got probably rude to that because what do you mean why should I just feel like that's crazy. Like and also we're in the 21st century. I don't really see many people like, oh, I gotta get married and have my kids. Like, I just feel like times are changing. No. And who are you
Mm-hmm.
to say that? Who are you to say that you should like? Who are you to say that I should get married before I have my kids? Because you feel like you should get married before you have your kids. Like, I don't
Because that's what's in
understand.
your Bible. Who said that? I'm religious.
Yeah, like
Like,
that's what I was about to say. Who said I'm religious? Like, what? Like, where did you get that from? So I just feel like people gotta stop throwing their religion and their beliefs on other people and not expecting them to do it because not everybody view things the same. Not everybody culture, traditions, and things are the same. So like, I just feel like mind your. I just feel like people need to mind their business. Like, Like genuinely and wholeheartedly just
But it's
mind
funny
their
because these
business.
are the same
Like
people. These are the same people who are still having sex and they're not married. So what's the difference? She just got pregnant, but
Yeah.
they're still having sex. That's still the same.
right.
Like you don't know that that's
Exactly. You
exactly how
still
you get
fornicating.
pregnant
So
out of
what
wedlock.
exactly are you really trying to say? And every sin is the same. Every sin equals the same thing. So
I think the issue was like they perceived her to have a certain life because of her parents. Like, like you don't want, like, you wouldn't imagine her to like have a baby father because she's Ti's daughter. You don't think that she would have like a baby father because she's not from the hood, she's not from your area, so you would expect her to do things differently. But people are people, and I don't think that she doesn't want to get married. I feel like she kind of forced that out because she didn't get married, and now everybody's trying to tell her that she should have. But she's probably just going to reject that feeling of wanting to get married because she feels like she has to prove that she doesn't want it that
She
way,
feels
when she could
pressured.
truly want it that way, but she got pregnant. And like she probably didn't want to have an abortion, and then that was just what she wanted to do.
That's
She wanted to
another
have her
thing
child.
too. Right.
So maybe she does want to get married, but it's like in life, nothing happens in a consecutive type of way. Like you can do things backwards, sideways, upside down. Like people going to school when they're 60. Like you don't have to go from high school to college, get your master's, buy a house, get married, buy a house, have kids. Like you can do things opposite. So I know people that buy houses at the age of 20,
Me too.
then
That's
finish school and get the
great.
degree. Like it all depends on where you are in your life. So I just feel like in this
And how your
situation,
goals are set up.
like they
Yeah.
perceive her to do those things because of who her father is. But like real life happens to a lot of people, and a lot of these people who are famous, their kids do get pregnant and then have abortions. Like imagine how many of these famous people's kids have abortions or do so much things behind the
And we just
scenes
don't
because
know.
they're trying to live up to our expectations. So
Right.
I applaud her for having her kid and doing it the way that it happened, instead of trying to like change things or having an abortion or feeling like she has to rush and get married to please us.
right.
I feel like we need to realize that we no longer live in the days where everybody does things a certain. Somebody else is talking. My screen is glitching, so I can't even see. Oh, I'm seeing now. But where's Shantae? I don't see her on here. I feel like
It's fine. Just keep going.
Where she said.
me. I
What
should
were you
keep
saying,
going.
Jadine? Hmm.
Oh, I feel like we need to realize that we no longer live in the days where it's just, oh, you go to school, you go to high school, you go to college, you get married, you have babies, or you buy a house, then you get married, and then you have babies. It's not like that anymore. We don't live in those days anymore. It's not to say that people who still believe that they are wrong. That is okay too. But it's also okay if you do things a different kind of way. It's okay if you got pregnant before you wanted to get pregnant and you had your baby, and then you still, had your goals lined up and still made sure that you did all of those things. Still, it's okay. Like, social media and just society pressures people too much, not because you have your life planned out a certain
Yeah.
type of way. That does not mean that that's how somebody else has their life planned out. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to get married. As somebody who is
Mm-hmm.
married, I feel like I could have just been in a regular relationship and it would have been fine still. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been married for almost 5 years at this point. Like, it just feels like you're in a regular relationship. I feel like people put too much pressure on marriage. Like, what do you think it is? What do you think is going on differently? Because let me give you some insight. It's nothing going on differently. Nothing at all. So it's to make people feel like they need to do this and they need to. Nobody needs to do anything. However, her life is working out, that is just fine too. She might get married in a year or two. She might not get married at all. She might not even stay with that person. You know that when you're married, you put up with a lot more, okay? You
Yeah.
stay sometimes a lot longer than you would have stayed if you weren't married, because you're thinking, okay, this is a marriage and I made vows, and you know what I mean. It's a little bit different, you know what I mean. So let her be pregnant in peace right now, and be in a relationship in peace, and figure out if this is the person that she wants to be married to, as opposed to forcing her to get married to the person she probably already knows that she don't want to stay with the person.
But you know what?
And people have to realize that these things are okay. Like, stop pressuring people.
Speaking of
Leave people
marriage,
alone and mind the business.
I found out that when you are married to a man who has like outside kids or whatever, and he's on child support, and let's say he doesn't have any, job or anything, by law they come for the wife, and the wife is paying the child support for the men. Like, I think I found that out this year during tax season, when they took this lady's taxes away because her husband wasn't paying child support, and everybody was like, oh, that's messed up, and then other people were like, well, guess what, you supporting your man not paying his child support, now they came for your taxes.
Yes.
And it's crazy to me, like, when you in a marriage, like, that's why I'm like, so
Yeah, it comes with a lot.
Are we sure?
can you imagine? That's what I read on Facebook. Like, it was a whole discussion group. Like, they take your
Mm-hmm.
taxes because technically you're married. That's you're one. You're union.
I feel
I
like
mean, I guess it makes
I feel
sense
like marriage
logically.
is something that's really,
But
yeah. I feel like marriage is,
okay, okay. But I guess too, when you sit and you know that the man is not paying child support, like, you're a part of the problem too. Like, if you're with a man
But
and
you
you're
yeah. I
gotta
not
know
just
what
making
to
feel like,
sure,
do.
you can't. But if you're with a man who has kids, and you're out here just living your best life, you're not even encouraging the man to take care of his kids. Like, what type of person does that make you? Come on.
I know, but that shouldn't be on the onus of the woman. That should be on the man. I feel like you can encourage him all day. If he wants to be shitty, then he wants to be shitty. And she shouldn't have to take that. But I do get it. Like, if you're married,
That
that
is
might be a
true.
reality. If he doesn't pay, you're gonna have to pay.
That's
Me
crazy
personally,
though.
I don't want to have
Yeah, that
nothing to do
is.
with you if you have kids and you don't feel like you should be taking care of your kids.
Yeah,
Who
because
you
I
gonna get
didn't I
pregnant?
was I didn't lay in the bed with you to make them.
But then that also, you have to look at yourself like, damn, who is this person that I'm married and potentially have kids with? Because you
True.
really have to be a
Yeah.
piece of shit to not want to
If
take
you're
care of
having issues taking
yours.
care of your kids
Mm-hmm.
now, we're not gonna be having kids. I don't even want to have nothing to do with this if you don't feel like it's important that you take care of your kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not supposed to force you to take care of your pit of them. What type of shit is that?
Shantae gonna have to come back in.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not giving the problem this time.
But yeah, that's crazy to me. Like,
Yeah.
so when you get married, you really have to
That is.
It seems
think
like there's
like,
more negative aspects of being married now than it was back then. They made it seem like it was just so good and so
Yeah.
many benefits. Now
right.
it's just like I'd rather be single and be by myself. That's how most people like feel.
That's crazy. But
Wow.
I don't know where Shantae went. She
Wow.
looked like she had something to say. But yeah, where did she go before I move on? Shantae. Not just taxes, they pull it
She
out your
probably
check
went to pee.
automatically. Wives pay support for
All right, come
side
on
baby.
now.
That's crazy. So that's why I was like, I could never,
Out of
like,
your
listen.
pay.
One thing
How
I
do you
would
guys
never
feel about
do,
side babies though?
I would never stay with a man that had a baby on me. Like, I'll put
Yeah,
up with the females put up with a lot, but just to know that
the
there's another
side.
half of
She
you
won.
out there,
She could have you.
like, I
It's
can't.
okay. I'll take an
I
L.
can't.
I don't want you.
Now
Keep your
imagine if
baby
we
by your baby
married.
mother. Me no
We,
want.
no, but seriously though,
Yeah,
I will
that's
that's
talk
it
that's
for
about
a,
me.
that's
this
a hard
marriage.
pill to swallow. That really is a hard pill to swallow.
That is the one thing. That is the one thing I will not do. You will not bring a baby in
What?
this marriage.
They took your check from your first marriage because of child
You can keep your
support?
baby mother, your baby.
Wow.
Yeah, your whole check? That's a fight. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's why it makes
Imagine
me really
working
want to
all
think
week and then
like,
your money goes to child support.
oh,
And then the
you
guy
he
not
owed
even
before you
answering.
met him. Oh wow. See, that's messed up. That's
Yeah,
messed
that's
up.
before you met him. Then I don't feel like you should have to pay for that. That's prior to the marriage.
Back support. Oh no.
The way how I be looking forward to my pay, I don't know what I would have done.
Right? I'm
But
already adding things to the cart for for my pay. That's crazy.
that's crazy. So it's like when you marry someone, you really got to know like what you're getting yourself into because it could really be a trap, like for
Yeah,
real.
so run
Mhm.
about here and go get married just because it looks good on the internet.
But I always said like I had a discussion with my friend the other day, and I was telling her I was like, if I get married, I feel like it would have to be more of like a business decision so that if the
Mhm.
relationship don't work out, I know that business wise, kind of like Will and Jada, like it will
Mhm.
definitely be a business. So if you ever see me married, just know that this person is my business partner first, relationship
Same.
second,
I agree. Same.
because I mean. I have a lot of plans in the future, and I'm not gonna fuck it up because you want to have a kid on the side or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll change in the future, but for right now,
Yeah.
these niggas out here,
You know it's crazy because I watched this girl on YouTube and her baby father. She they got
together he's
pregnant
up.
first. They got pregnant first. They lost the baby. Then they got pregnant again intentionally. They had twins. Then they got pregnant again.
Oh, I
The
know what you're
first
talking
time when
about.
she had the
Mhm.
twins, the boy cheated.
Mm.
The second time when she got pregnant, the boy got somebody else pregnant. Today I found out that the outside baby was 8 months. Boy, come go on with your baby. Come, you
The
and the baby
baby
come
was
go
born
on.
this year.
No dash this way. I will
Wait,
throw
how old is
away
the
the
baby?
pregnancy. Listen,
8 months, I think. The baby's
listen to
not
me,
one.
okay? 8 months and her baby is a little bit younger. So the baby was born before her baby. Listen to me, guys, and just hear me out when I tell you this, okay?
Mm.
You see, if I'm in an unfortunate situation, I will have an abortion, okay? If me have to read and me
Period.
find out, say,
Period.
Marie somebody else, I will throw it away, okay? I am not joking. Me, I'm not gonna bring any
Dead
baby to an unfortunate
serious.
But
situation,
what if
okay?
you already have
Then
kids with this person?
I will dash it away. Well, we have the one that we already have, but the new one, me I dash it away.
Are you talking from the
Ay.
perspective of that being your man or you being the other person, the other girl?
Yeah. Are you
Are
speaking
you
as
talking
his
from the
main
other?
or the
I'm talking
side?
about me being the person that we live together and all that. We live
Oh.
together and you gonna bring somebody else?
But she
Listen,
didn't know at the
me
time,
just now under this
right?
video.
She didn't know.
I
But
mean,
she
that's
So
the
she
decided to
knew that
story they're
she
telling
knew that the
us.
girl was pregnant. She just didn't know if it was his. Exactly. Because the
so
way
you're
how she
gonna
was talking it
get rid
too,
of your baby
she
because
didn't
you
make
don't
it
know
seem
if the
like,
baby's his?
yeah, she knew that the girl was pregnant, but they weren't sure if the baby they had to wait until the baby was born, which first of all, this is the United States of America. You could get a test before the baby is born. Sis, what are you saying? But is your
You
story, tell
can.
your
I
story
didn't
how
know
you want to
that.
tell it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, me either. I thought you had to wait
Yeah.
to get a paternity test.
One of my friends, one of my friends girlfriend was pregnant. This sounds so crazy. And he wasn't sure if the baby was his. And they did a test before the baby was born to find out that
Mm.
the baby was his. So you could do that. You know what I mean? And these are people who can afford to do this. So
Hmm.
just know that they're telling us what they want us to think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean,
But I'm
very
telling
true.
you,
Some people don't have
sir,
that
if we live
information. And
together, sir, if you watch this
so
anywhere, if we
she's
live
too
together and I find out that I'm pregnant and I find out that you impregnated somebody else, I will leave you to her and the baby. And I will
But a
throw this
lot of
one
people
away.
were saying though that she kind of like forced her that relationship on him. I don't watch every
it
video, so
seems.
I wouldn't know. But they were saying like it just seemed like he wasn't there. But
I've
this
been watching her for
image, she
years.
wanted to keep up this image of a family, and it just seemed like that's not what he wanted.
Let me tell
I
you
think
what it
she's
looked like.
always
Since
trying
I've
to
been
keep an
watching them for a
image.
while,
Don't you
yes,
think? She's always
yes,
doing that. I don't
that
watch her
right there.
videos, but I watch people's
In her
breakdown
past
videos of
relationship,
hers, and she's always trying to keep an image of some sort. Like she's always lying about something and not being
and I've
like
watched her for years, and
authentic.
she always is. Yep. She's never telling the story how it goes, and it's until somebody else comes out and tell it how it actually goes. She's coming back to clear it up. Why are you doing all that? You could have just
Hmm.
said it the way how it actually goes from the jump, or not say anything at all. But you trying to make money off of telling this story for what you want it to be, as opposed to what it actually is. You know what I mean? Now you look crazy. This boy
Mm,
looked like he was mentally tapped out of this relationship from a long time ago, and she was just holding on to it. But it's financially beneficial to him, so of course he's gonna stay. You know what I mean? You don't have to work. You get to drive a nice car. You get to live in a nice high-rise apartment in Atlanta.
They
You get
said
to
that
live
he
the
was
life.
gay though. You think
Who
he's
wouldn't stay?
gay? Do he have a little bit like fishy vibes, you know?
Yeah, I'm really a gay off like a fishy ass for real.
Yeah. Mhm.
But who are we to say? You know what I mean? I'm not. We're not sure, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know how even when people genuinely love or even respect or even care about people, even on camera, you can tell. You understand me? And even on camera, you can just tell the boy is never there. And it could be that he's working on music, because God knows that every young man in Atlanta want to be a
Oh,
rapper. But
music.
it could be that he's working on music, or working on the t-shirts with Shein still. But the boy is just never there. He's just not a
But how
part
you're
of the
never
whole
there when you
thing.
don't even have a real authentic job? Like at some point,
That's what I'm
like
saying. It doesn't make any
it's
sense.
just
And they're always, if you go on what is that site called?
scroll up, sis, scroll up.
If you go on
Wow,
like Lipstick Alley or whatever,
my
you will
butt
see
hurt.
how many people seen him so many places, and they like send screenshots or whatever. And I'm like, this boy's all over the place. Even when her last baby, when she just had the baby, man was out somewhere in some party. Like, bro, she just had a baby. Coronavirus, bro.
Coronavirus, bro. That's
This boy's
crazy.
on us.
what
I'm,
about I don't want to change the topic, but what about like the Clarence and
You
Queen
know,
and
but
that bitch is crazy.
she's looking for clout.
She really is.
The
And
ex-girlfriend to Clarence,
but
right?
listen, say
Yeah.
sometimes we're not smart. She could have gotten clout just from being the boy's
Long time.
ex. She never
Yes,
had
and she
to
could have
do
got
all
her
this.
clout a long time ago. She didn't have to do it. She really did not have to
She
do it.
really did
Like
not
you
have to
did
do
all
all this.
that to
Yeah.
look dumb.
and then the
She
certain
just
little
made
things
herself
that
look
she
crazy.
said within her video just it crashed way before it even went up. Like
She just
she
Mhm.
looked
was crying.
salty. It was just bad. She just
Now nobody want to watch
what?
you
Yeah, I stopped. I already got
because you're trying
my
to tear
dose of
another
tea. I
person
stopped.
down. Like, that's not cute.
And then to bring your mother on it and your mother's talking the way she's talking is crazy to me.
Not
You
Like
know
the
what? I
mother.
stopped
It was the
watching
I
when
mother
was
the
for
been
girl
me.
backwards
said
this whole time.
she
it was the mother
stole
for
she
me.
stole
Like
a family from me. She stole a family that was not yours. Sis, blink twice if you're in danger. What the hell is going on over there?
but
She's
Mm-mm.
I
crazy.
don't know.
I can't
Chris
with her.
though, he's so annoying.
He's annoying, but at this point you can't expect nothing less.
Yeah, he's
Like
trash.
that's him. He need to get this money, and that's shit. It's up to people if they want to watch him or not. I don't watch him. If I want to see what he posted, I'll watch somebody's reaction. But he ain't getting a
Yeah, I
view
watched
from
Yeah,
me.
I
Clarence's
can't. I can't
reaction.
watch him.
Fact. Sorry.
Is she still coughing?
See, people keep saying he actually. I haven't really heard him cough that much recently, but people keep saying Queen is minding him, and for me, to me, that just sounds so crazy to me. Like people really talk like this man is broke. Broke. They've been together for 3 years now. He got some kind of money. Like there
I
was
know,
this
and he was
whole
doing
thing.
stuff before.
Yep.
Like he had his
There was this
own
whole
like
thing
notoriety before
Yeah.
that.
Long
about
before.
Queen bought the Birkin, Queen bought the Birkin, and it's like, how y'all people know this? Like this man got money, and then the thing about it is a lot of people they just have this mindset like, okay, Birkins are $500,000. No, there's some Birkins that's like $20,000. That's one YouTube check to this man.
Yeah,
She don't
true.
got the snake
One
skin,
YouTube check.
she don't got the exotic animal print, so I'm like, he could have
I
bought
feel like
it.
people
And
read into things too much
he will
sometimes
be
too.
getting three checks because he has the reaction channel, the regular channel, and then their family channel.
And
Their
then
channel, yeah.
they sell spicy merch. They sell
Mm-hmm.
they have a
Hmm.
clothing line, the royalty clothing line. Like I'm pretty sure. I mean,
There's so much that the boys making money
he
from.
could be
Like,
flipping
Yeah,
his
he
money
got a lot of
too.
Doing stuff
incomes.
before. Yeah, because he was designing clothes before. Like he
You
had his
feel
own
me?
line before, because he was gonna send her some stuff
Yeah.
when she first DM'd him.
Yeah, like I definitely feel like he got his own money. That's
Hmm.
just that.
Chris is just a hate. We know Chris is just a hater.
And he
That's
want her
it.
back, and that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, he a hater. He fumbled the bag and he tight. Like that's it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I feel like what's killing him even more is that he could have really been in Clarence's position.
Yep.
Had
Yes, and he
not
cheated and did all type of injustice to the poor little girl for what? And now she happy, want to live her best life, and here you are bothering them. Like, go
that's
away.
harassment.
Yeah,
Like,
it
go
is.
away.
I don't feel like he truly want her. I just feel like he want what they have, honestly.
He
Yeah.
don't want her
I don't
because
feel
if
like
he
he love
wanted
her at
her,
all.
yeah, he's missing the money, like he's missing the fame, he's
Yeah.
missing all that. She's happy and she's living her best life, and it just doesn't sit right with him. If he was happy somewhere else, he wouldn't be worried about her. But he's dead not happy, and he's tight, and because he know he messed up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he used to like never want her to like sing and stuff. Like he would like put her down about that. She talked about that. And now she's living her
Hmm.
dream. So it's like karma.
Listen, these niggas be haters, so you gotta watch out for your man, cause your man be hate. They
True.
Exactly.
be haters on the low. Like I be
You
telling
know,
people that all the
sometimes
time. Like,
That's
I'm not
facts
hearing
though,
that.
for
I'm not
real.
hearing Shante.
You know? Oh, well, she said these niggas be haters on the low. Like your own man could be your biggest downfall, to be
Yes,
honest.
I was gonna say that just now. A lot of times they see the potential in you, but they feel like you're gonna outshine them. Who?
Yep.
How
that's
is it that you're
that's the
a
best way
man
to
and
put
you
it.
don't
They
want to
feel like you will
see me at the
outshine them.
forefront and you're just there? You know what I mean? Like you don't want to see me progress in life. A lot of times, so you find that you're with some men, and once you start doing good, they hate you.
Not
My
even
brother
good.
Facts.
used to
Better,
tell
They
me,
better
got
than
all these.
It's
them.
better than
It's all
them.
these issues come up, and you just like what?
yeah,
Hmm.
You wasn't a
once
problem
they feel like
before.
they feel so marginalized, even when you weren't even trying to marginalize them.
Exactly. I think at first it
It's
starts with
crazy,
finances. Once you start making
so
more than a
crazy.
nigga,
Mm.
then it's everything else.
But you can
Now you
definitely always
cheating.
tell when your guy is hating on
Problem.
you just from what they say. Like they always start from the little smart remarks they make. Like
Hmm.
like you can always tell from what they say.
Or they
She sh-
face. If they don't even
she should
talk, you could just tell.
she should have knew when he was hating on her singing. She should have knew he was not good from then.
I
Right?
think she knew, but she was married and she probably felt stuck,
But you know
you
what one of
know?
these T pages said? One of these T
That's
pages
true.
said, oh, how she had claimed that she left when he cheated, but in the song she was singing that he abused her. So the person was like, "Wait, so you stayed when you were getting abused, but you left when he cheated?" So you know how these T pages is like they
Oh yeah,
always
they
pick
start to
into
try to
myself,
dissect and
and
do a
then I
deep
start to
dive.
think to myself, and I'm like, that do sound
Yep.
kind of messed up to say. Like he cheated, so I'm gonna leave him, but when he was beating your ass, you ain't leave him, and that made me think, like, damn, us women do some crazy
Hmm.
shit. Like, once you
But
really think about it.
maybe it wasn't like abuse
Yeah.
like that. Like, because it's like, how do you portray that in a song properly? Like, oh, he smacked me or he pushed me. Because those things can really happen in an argument. You know, when you're heated, like, so it's like what kind of like abuse was it?
Yeah.
And
It gets
it could
heated,
happen
and yeah.
simultaneously. He can be abusing you because you found out he cheated. You know, and remember that wasn't his first time cheating either. So I feel like that was her last straw with the last time, because that was like the group of girls that made the video and everything. But he's definitely cheated
Yeah.
before.
Right. Well, the last
So many
thing
times.
that I did want to bring up
I
too.
also feel like when you think about abuse, the first thing people think about is verbal. There's so many other types of abuse.
True, true. I think hers was verbal though.
The first thing people think about is physical. Yeah, the first thing people think about is physical abuse. Once you say abuse, you know,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many other types of abuse: verbal, emotional. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It could be anything. We just don't know.
Psychological. Yep.
Yes, but the last thing I did want to touch on, the last topic that's been going on social media right now, is Yaya Mayweather. So she's 19 years old. If you guys don't know, that's Floyd Mayweather's daughter. She's 19 years old, and she is having a baby by NBA YoungBoy. And if you don't know who NBA YoungBoy is, he actually just turned 21 last month, and he has 5 kids already, 4 sons, 1 daughter, at the age
Mm.
of 21 now.
Who's
Uh,
getting pregnant for these little boys?
and that's not even including
These little
Yaya's
girls.
son. And basically she's 19 and she's having a baby by him now. And a lot of people are saying that, she's rich, she could do whatever she want, blah 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 blah. Like, see, that's the thing with social media, they pick and choose who they want to hate on. And
Yeah.
it's like let's really look at the facts. She's 19 and she's about to be the fifth baby mother to a boy who quote unquote allegedly have herpes and was just on Instagram the other day with another bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I just think it's crazy like how women just sell themselves so short. Like, what is this? What is
Mm-hmm.
in his dick for these little girls? Fifth baby
And
mother
he's
at
involved with
19?
that bomb stuff too.
I seen, but I don't know the man, so I
You
don't
see,
know Vaughn.
He's
it
involved
be the
with
ghetto
that.
niggas. But
Five
listen,
kids,
guys, you
five
see,
different women.
yeah, remember too, her dad has money. That's his money. You know what I
Right.
mean? I feel like a lot of times we tend to think, oh, this person's rich, so his dad has the money.
But
He
she
also
talk
has a
like she
lot of
got
bills and
money.
shit. Remember,
She talk like that. She's in a lot of
let me
grown
see your
folks'
account,
movies.
sis.
Mayweather did do an interview with Hollywood Unlocked and said that like he gives his kids money, but they gotta abide by his rules, like a typical Jamaican parent. So
Honestly,
she's
it don't
probably
even
not
look
But
like he
remember,
providing.
they can
funded
say, oh,
the baby
these people
shower.
will say anything. These people will say anything. Tati is not, you just post the girl and say she did not show up to her baby shower in a fashionable
No,
outfit.
because for real, it don't look like he funded the baby shower.
He did. I
And
don't think he did.
NBA YoungBoy wasn't there. She had his picture on the TV screen like he died or some shit. Like, how embarrassing is
Wow.
that? Her father wasn't there. Your outfit looked messed up. And then her mom is on her
Wrap up the whole
Instagram.
baby shower. Like, why are we keeping this?
Her mom is on her Instagram talking about, oh, decor by me, decor, and you claiming this mess? Like, seriously? To me, I just felt like she should never had a baby shower. Like, it's just so much. Like, uh,
Hmm.
I wouldn't. And
That's what I'm saying.
she popped out in a Nova suit, the
Yeah.
Nova suit from Fashion Nova,
And the
You
and
could have
Fashion
just
Nova
come back with your baby
heels.
and the internet would have been fine still.
right. And
Yeah.
somebody commented on my Facebook or something, was like, oh, maybe she's just saving her money for the baby. Like, why people? I'm like, listen, the point is, this girl has so
Fuck
much
no, that
mouth.
shit is not cute.
She has so much mouth on
Shit
social
was
media
not cute.
talking about who Birkin fake, who Birkin not. Like, you're 19
You
years
have
old
to
and
make sure
girl
that
was
you're
so
popping out.
pissed. I'm like, for all the stuff that you be talking, you better not let nobody catch you slipping at all. And boy,
Hmm.
oh boy, like, not even none of her decor was
She better
personalized.
make sure that
It just
everything
said
she
That's
wears
baby
in
what
the
you
baby
on
see. Like
shower is a
I've
decor.
different
seen that
designer.
decor over and over again. I've seen people do that over and over again. You know,
Yaya
that
Mayweather
look
is
like they live
not
regular lives.
simple. She's not simple at all. If you know that little girl, you
I feel
watch
like
her
she's
live.
being
She's
forced to
not.
be simple because she's not respecting her father and he's not funding her. And I feel like NBA
Because she
don't
doesn't
really
have
care
the
Yes.
for her.
money.
And you
Yeah,
heard
he
what
don't
she
care for
said?
her.
She said once they live under my roof.
Yeah,
She used to live with him. She's not living with him no more.
yeah. And he said that
She
like
live on her own. She
if
has to
his
pay
kids
her
aren't
own bills.
respectful, he's not gonna pay for their things. And she decided to move out. So she decided to
You know
leave.
what, too?
First of all,
The man was probably
what
against the
really
whole
bothered
pregnancy
me,
and
of
wanted
course,
it to be
first, did
over.
you see the video when Young Boy was like, her bitch ass daddy?
Mm-hmm. I saw it.
No.
I didn't.
I
You
seen it.
didn't
It was
see
in the
that
shade
video?
room.
What the?
No.
But like, too, if he's saying to her, you know, at 19, you come and you tell me say you pregnant man with five different pick and five different baby mother, come we go down at the Planned Parenthood. And maybe she
I,
doesn't wanna, maybe she didn't wanna abide by the rules and make her know, so well, listen, you wanna have this baby, you on your own with the baby. You know what I mean? You are gonna have to figure out how you're gonna navigate this new whatever the hell this is that you done got yourself into. Because if I'm saying to you as your parent, listen, we got to go throw it away because you're not gonna have this baby for this boy with five other kids, and you're still young and you have your whole life ahead of you. Because as parents, at 19 years old, this is what you're thinking for your child. Maybe you're
I
not
know,
gonna
but she's
say
at the age of
straight out
like
to come throw
she's
it
old
away.
enough to keep her baby. He can't tell her to do that.
She is.
You
yeah,
know?
And
at
then
at
also
19, you can't.
supposedly
At 19,
it's
my
either
father
Queen
can come to me and be
decision,
like, I have
Queen
to doctor
decisions,
my
or you
baby.
go on about your business. So
Yeah.
apparently
And
it's
that's a
not about
bad
her
look for
business.
him as like her father if he does tell her to do that. Even though like that may be how he feels, like that would be a bad look. So I
But I
feel
think
like once she got pregnant,
Yeah.
that was that.
I think he checked out like a long time ago though, because like the person said, remember when she stabbed his other baby mother who was pregnant?
Oh
I don't know if she
yeah,
lost the baby.
That's what
I
the last.
remember that.
So
I
it's
remember
like
that.
he actually, I don't know if she
Wow.
had the baby or she, no, I think she lost the baby, but he had a baby mother this year who was pregnant, and you still go get pregnant, and you know he have a baby on the way like that.
I need to take her life and she needs to take mine. Cause like
Mhm.
what?
And then the
She's
girl,
like in the
the
hood.
pregnant girl, she dropped all charges, and it's like now you know why they drop all charges. They probably paid her to. That's crazy to
This
me.
just bun me for real. People
You
have their
gonna throw
good
your
life and
Honest to
famous father
God.
and they ruin it.
you're gonna throw your life away for this boy who is for everybody. Like he's out here. Like he don't care.
Yeah.
Didn't he just
He
make a
has
song about
But he
five
has,
baby.
Jania?
He
you
has
see,
5 kids.
Yes.
they're not thinking too because you have so many kids. What would I make me want be one next one you be one of them? Honestly, why?
Like why would my
Exactly.
19-year-old self want to be baby number
You
5?
can't
Like
do it.
why would I want
It
that?
could be the clout
Like
for her
I
though. Like
just
I feel like she
what
wants
that's
that
not
clout.
clout
A
though. Like
baby,
But
how
I
do
No,
feel
I
I
like
a
think
whole
she
no
love
baby.
from
That's
him.
the clout.
him.
it cannot be clout because that's
No,
not
no, I
clout.
don't think it's specifically clout. I'm saying it could be the clout of like being with NBA YoungBoy. She probably truly does love him,
No, she loved
but
that
I don't
boy.
even think she
She
knows.
has
I don't even
to.
think she really knows what love
Love
is.
that boy.
I feel like she's just
She probably
attached to
don't know
him and
what
she
love
wants
is.
that.
Cause
Yeah,
when
I feel
she
like it's the
ready,
clout. I
she
feel like it's the
posts,
And
"Oh,
her
I
clout.
love
lifestyle.
Kentrell. I
And
only
probably
want
get her money.
Kentrell."
That's the boy name.
Kentrell. Let's all just post about Kentrell, Kentrell, Kentrell.
He's so ugly with all them tattoos on his face.
It's
I will
probably
Oh my
just the
god!
never.
fact that
And then
He
he
is
still
so
got
He looks
Jania.
unattractive.
crawny. He looks so crawny.
He still
a
have
lot of these
Jania name
NBA,
tattooed on his
YMA,
face.
MMA, all of these A
He was
are
just,
not
as I'm saying,
cute.
he was just arguing with Vaughn
Wait a
over
minute.
her.
Wait a minute. Tati, you just said he got a next girl name tatted on his face still?
Yes.
Jania name is tatted right here on his
Oh
face.
no, that is just
And
so ghetto.
he was just beefing with Vaughn over Jania.
I read that too.
The ghetto.
Very, very
Yeah.
ghetto. Very, very ghetto. But
That's what I'm saying. It
I
has to
just
be
feel like,
clout because
listen,
that man don't
maybe
love her. It's not reciprocated love.
but why would you
So I
want
feel
clout
clout
from there?
and the
You already
fact that
get
he
so
no,
may
much
I
have
feel
been
clout.
like
giving her a little money freely.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's clout. I think it's clout to a certain extent, and it's like unrequited love because it's NBA YoungBoy. So she probably like liked him prior to obviously getting to know him
Like
because
a fan.
she didn't meet him as Contrell. She knew who he was before. So I feel like it's clout because she wanted him, got with him, and then like she's refusing to leave, like she's refusing to detach herself, which is why she stabbed the other baby mother. That's why she's continuing to play herself publicly. I feel like she wants to be attached to him,
Ghetto.
she wants to be with him, and it's partly clout because it couldn't be real love because
I
you
feel
own
like,
like when you love somebody they
you see,
have to love you back. Like how are you loving somebody that does not love
I
you
don't agree
back?
with that. I don't agree with that. Like people love people that don't love them back all the
But if
time,
you're in a
girl.
relationship having a kid with somebody, how are you loving someone
People
actively
are
and they don't love you back?
delusional. It's
But that's what I'm trying to
people
say,
are
it's not
people are
real
dead
love.
crazy.
Maybe this is her
I
first
mean,
love.
even
Love
them
is
to love you back, it
blind.
don't change the fact that you love them to begin with. You still did love them.
No, but what I'm saying is if you're in this relationship and you're having a kid, you would expect the love to be
She's in a
requited.
relationship
It's
with
unrequited
herself.
love.
But
What's the
but
problem?
listen, there's some women who keep the baby just to think that they're going to keep the man. That's going to keep the man. So
The
maybe that's
man.
the situation.
But
Like,
she
okay,
would have been
maybe if
dumb
I
I know,
doing
but
that
he
because
had
the boy already
five,
has
so
5 kids.
clearly that don't work. Yeah.
But if you're thinking,
Exactly.
okay, I'm Yaya Mayweather, I'm Floyd Mayweather daughter, I'm gonna have this baby, and we're gonna be together. Like I love Control, all about Control.
What is
So
different with
he's
the baby
young,
that she's gonna provide him than the one that the other girls provided
but
him?
here's the thing, though, she's young, and the way she
Mayweather
talks,
blood?
she's so arrogant. She's so
hmm
arrogant. She's just like her father, so arrogant. So she might think that that's gonna work.
She's very much
Yeah.
like her father.
Very like her father,
But she don't know
arrogant.
love. Because if she knew love, she wouldn't be with him, and she would love herself first. And when you love yourself, you're not gonna be with
I
a
don't
man
think
that
love
doesn't
either.
love you.
Yeah,
She's
she's young.
she's his literally his rebel child. Like all his other kids, you do not hear about them in the media. Like she's really his rebel child for real.
She looked like she was the rebellious one. I feel like she may have just thought her little vagina was better than
Hmm.
everybody else's, and she would have kept him honestly. Because women
Probably.
be thinking that sometimes I'm gonna get with this man because my vagina is better. Okay, sis,
This is
all vaginas
Mayweather
are
coochie.
equal.
Like stop playing. Like,
Mm,
but she gonna learn the hard
Well, we
way
see where
because
that
I
got her.
feel like
yeah.
she's not even 21 yet. She has so much to do in
Yeah,
life.
Yeah.
she honestly has
Exactly.
a
Like,
lot of growing to do.
boy,
I was
Yeah.
dumb at
And
19
honestly,
too.
if Mayweather cut that little girl out his will or whatever the case may be, he probably cut off some thousands off of her allowance for sure.
or
For
cut off the
sure.
whole
That man
allowance.
is not playing.
Yeah.
She
It don't seem
literally
Them
like she get
19 chap big
anything.
man.
she literally sat
True.
there and let this man disrespect her father. And her father have the
Mm.
ego so big.
Like I really can't
Can you
believe that
imagine?
she disrespected the father. I gotta go look at that video when we done because I cannot
Yes.
believe he disrespected Floyd and Floyd didn't come out and was like, "You can't now. This man is adult
No, but
program."
he's very mature. Like I would have thought he would have had the same reaction, but he's very mature when I watched that interview. He's very self aware. He's not like with the bull. He said he'd rather
As I'm
just
listening
like
to this,
give
I'm
them
wondering if I
distance
could
and
ever
have
like
him do his own
take a
thing.
rapper seriously.
Yeah, I can never take a rapper seriously, but I'll take the
Sir,
money
I will take your
seriously
money,
though.
but separate from
Not
that,
the
mm-mm.
money serious.
Yeah,
Emphasis on
like,
I will take the money, but I will never take it serious. Give me
talk
all
about the
the
Mm-hmm.
money,
coins.
but I do not want you, please.
Put that in
I'm
my
not gonna have you
savings
going crazy out
account.
here like all these
Mm-hmm.
people.
You already know. Whenever I'm around him, I'm broke. Every money he give
You
me in
love
my
me, I love
savings
you too.
account. But
I
when we
just
go
don't
out,
Yo,
I'm
every
broke.
time he around me,
Okay.
I got a different problem. You know my car broke
Right?
down the other day.
You got a different crisis.
Right.
Okay. Period.
Yeah, so I think we've been on this long enough, and I just want us to answer one last question before we head off because it's been 2.5 hours now. I know I don't feel like
Oh
it,
wow.
but I just want you guys to answer what is success to you because I feel like social media defines success differently and it kind of gives you like a general look on which success should look like. And I feel like success should be individual, like per person. I feel like whatever makes you happy, if you're happy and you accomplish whatever goals you set yourself, that should be your success. But social media has this thing where it's like nowadays, if you don't have a Birkin, if you don't have a G wagon, if you don't have this that and the third, they it makes you feel like damn, I'm not really doing nothing in life compared to the average nurse,
New
doctor,
York City MTA is 275.
social worker, you know what I mean? So what is success to you guys? And we're gonna close out with that question. Anybody?
I'll start. So success to
Oh, I thought we were
me.
going in order.
Oh, we could go in order. I just thought,
You can go ahead.
I'm not
No,
hearing
you go,
Shantae at all, so
Shante,
she
you can
should
go.
go.
yeah, I'll start. So success to me is honestly being able to do all the things that I want to do and not having to worry about where the next check is gonna come from. Like if I say I want to get up and go to Mykonos tomorrow, I can buy my flight to Mykonos tonight and I'll be on my flight tomorrow morning. Success to me is just being like happy, being free, being not all right. Success is also not being too confused and like in life and stuff like that. So I just want to be happy,
Mm-hmm.
focused, and sure of like how my life is, and just being able to spend money when I want to spend it. I don't want to have to like, oh, I gotta wait till next week. So that's pretty much what success is to me.
Okay, I'll go. Can you hear me? Yeah. So success for me is accomplishing all my goals and like Shay said, having money in my account, like being financially stable, having kids, having a home, and like giving my mom like a part of that success, like having her be happy, like having her enjoy that. Like I don't want to get there and then like God forbid my mom passes away because she's like the biggest part of my life. So I want to be successful, but I want to get there as soon as possible so that the people around me can enjoy that.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
So success for me is overall happiness and financial freedom. Whoever it is that makes me happy, you know, I don't want to have to worry about how the bills are going to get paid, which is where, the financial freedom comes in. I'm not saying I want to be filthy rich. I just want to have enough money where I can live a happy life and provide for my family, make sure my mom is good, make sure my daughter is good. I already have a child and I'm already married. So those things aren't, how somebody who isn't married would say, "Oh, that's one of the things that I want and I want to own a home." I'm so obsessed with
Me
owning a
too.
home. I will buy a house before I die. And I will be happy in that house, broke. Honest to God. But that's just one of the things that keeps me going every day. Owning a home because I want to create generational wealth for my child. I want to make sure that when she's older, she does not have to worry about some of the things that I had to worry about. And I didn't have a hard life, you know what I mean? But I want her to live like Floyd Mayweather daughter, not a breed for the, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Hmm.
she don't have to worry financially. She's fine and she could pursue her goals or whatever it is that she wants to do comfortably. That's all I want. To be able to make her and my mom happy and just live a happy life, overall happiness. Honestly.
Yeah, I definitely agree with all of you. I forgot to add my family in it, but yes, definitely making sure my family is good because I do have a really big family and it's kind of crazy over here. So, yeah.
Hmm.
Yes,
What
I
about you, Tati?
agree. I
Yeah.
feel like, to keep it short and sweet, my success is just being happy. Like, one of my biggest things is I don't want to be old. Well, I do want to live old, but I don't want to be old and have regrets. Like, I don't want to live my old days having regrets on what I should have did and what I shouldn't have did. That's why I live my life the way I do now. I really do not care how anybody feels about anything. So at the end of the day, when I go
Mm-hmm.
6 feet under, everyone is going to have positive things to say at my funeral. So I don't care how you feel right now. I just don't want to live my life having regrets, honestly. Like, so if you know me, I don't care
That's
about
so well
any.
Hmm.
said. Yes, that's so well
um,
said. They're going to say positive stuff anyway, so I'm going to live my
Yeah.
life, period.
Exactly. So, a message to everyone that's watching: your goals is your goals. Don't feel like social media is going to tell you what you should be doing, how you should be doing it. Live your life the way you want to. Honestly, people gonna hate if they
Don't
want
let
to
the
hate
internet pressure
regardless.
you.
Hmm.
Exactly. People are
Yeah.
gonna want to say whatever they want to say. Do whatever you want to do. You want to start a YouTube channel, go ahead. I feel like it's this fear sometimes of posting certain things and doing certain things, but honestly, like, don't let the fear of, oh, it's funny because I heard it in a movie. What movie was that? Don't let the something something fear you from striking out. Y'all know what movie I'm talking about. It's an old D but goodie. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
With the two sisters. I think it was the Cinderella movie.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I know what you're talking about, but I can't give it to
Don't
you.
let
But I know what
the
you're
fear.
talking
Hmm.
about.
But yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, don't be afraid to do anything. You're never gonna know what
Yeah.
what's the outcome of things unless you try. So I want to thank
Unless you
everybody
try.
for joining tonight. Thank you to Tracity,
Hmm.
young Rapunzel with the X, all things Jadine, and then we have Shay Stunton TV. So thank you guys for joining the live. Make sure you guys follow them on their YouTube. So just exactly how you see it, is their YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow them on Instagram and support our Black women. This is a place for us to, be free and talk about topics that a lot of people don't really give us a platform to talk about. So that's what this platform is about. I do want
Hmm.
to bring on some guys, but for right now, I'm just focused on Black women, especially YouTubers. So definitely check out their channel. Thank you guys for coming. Leah said, "Great episode, ladies. Everyone, make sure you show these ladies some love." Yes, please, please. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for another great talking with Tati. Yeah, so definitely check back next week, hopefully, because this is actually a lot of work behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Oh
literally
God.
gotta plan out a whole like lesson plan.
Hmm.
Um, but
But
yeah,
you're
thank
doing
you guys.
good. You're really doing good. And I want to thank you too for allowing me to come on
Yeah, she
here.
really is.
I
Thank
really do
you.
like this whole segment. I like the setup. Like you really take effort into your craft and
Thank
you pay
you.
attention to detail.
Yes.
And I see this going like way further than what it is now.
Thank you.
I agree. Yes, Tati, I'm so proud of you. You know,
Thank
I know you always
you.
ask me about our
I pretty
lives.
much
I'm
said the
really,
same
really
thing to
proud of
her
you.
last
And
night,
it was
just in different words.
Yes, like I'm so proud of you, and it was an honor to be a guest on this show. Thank you for the opportunity. I enjoyed talking my,
Yeah,
not,
so we
can't
definitely
really
gonna have
curse.
these ladies back on. I tried to like pick females that I feel like would be fitting for the topic, if that makes sense. So you might see them back on again if I feel like the topic is fitting. And oh, that's a nice comparison. The real.
The real, yeah.
Wait, where is it? Oh yeah, the real.
Bigger, baby, bigger. You Beyonce said
Yes.
bigger. Okay.
Yeah. So bye, guys.